Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's Smitty here. Finally, I'm on. I apologize, y'all. That sleep was feeling too good, and brother wanted to get up, but man, I didn't want to get up. But I'm like, man, no, I gotta get up, man. I said I was gonna do this stream. I said I was gonna get on. So let me get my tail up so I can get on this stream and let's get it cracking here. So yeah, what's going on? What's happening, Luke? How's it going, man? Still getting a few things situated here, so bear with me here just a moment. What's happening? My man Luke, I saw my man Red Rum comment. He's like, Smitty, where you at, dog? I'm like, no, I'm here. This brother was tired, man. Brother was feeling that rest. That rest was feeling good. So it's feeling a bit too good, you know what I mean? But had to get that rest in, man. Hey, like I said, guys, I apologize. I know I said I was gonna be here by a certain time. That's something that I need to definitely work on. Like, if I'm gonna be on at a certain time, I need to be on at that time. You know what I mean? Excuse me. I need to make sure about that. So, hey, what up, Robert? How's it going, man? So, like y'all know how I usually get down with the stream. I'm on both on both Twitch and YouTube. But you know, mainly all the action takes place here on YouTube. At some point, I don't know, because people do watch the Twitch stuff. So I mean, I do get people that follow and watch the Twitch streams and everything. So and I'm on D Live as well. And what I'm gonna do, you guys, what I may do is just, when it comes to me streaming stuff, I may do something like this, where it's like, for example, like today, I'm streaming live here on on YouTube and Twitch, but maybe maybe later in the evening, I may stream like Anthem or The Division. I may do that on Facebook, because I do have my Facebook. I do want to get that going a bit. Like, I've only done like a handful of streams, but I definitely want to stream that too. So, or I may just do like MLB The Show and Division. I'll do that on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Facebook stream over there. And then, my other games like Live and Madden and all that stuff and 2K, I'll do that here. Or, and just switch it up like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. Because with Facebook, it's pretty straightforward. You ain't got to make no thumbnails. You ain't got to do nothing super special. You just fire it up and go. So, and just let it rip. You know what I mean? So, it's pretty cool. The only thing is just that I don't really have anybody over there. But I mean, like with anything, any service or anything like that, you start up, you got to start with zero. So, and build up from there. So, but no, what's up, Demand Respect? What's going on with you, man? So, does NHL have play live like Madden? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean, Luke? Elaborate a little bit on that, if you don't mind, please. And please, by all means, everybody, please, pretty please, sugar sprinkles, everything nice on top. Please hit that live button, man. Hit that like button. I said hit that live button. Hit that like button. Share this stream as well. We want to have a good discussion about this stuff. Talking about this, the gameplay facets and elements. What's up, D-Dot? Charles, how you doing, man? Family's doing well. It's going good. Oh, excuse me. Hey, what's up, Hunter? Iggy, what's happening? So, guys, like I said, look, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play some NBA Live 15, now I'm gonna play some 16. We're gonna go through, analyze stuff in the game, and just making points. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's about basketball, right? I ain't doing the season. You can play a live game. Oh, I'm not sure, Luke. I'm not sure, to be quite honest. I never really checked for that. So I am not sure at all about that. Hey, what's up, Red Rum? How's it going, man? So with Live 15, they had some elements in there. They had some good elements to their gameplay. Like the player movement, because we got to remember, this is stemming from Live 14, which visually it was not pleasing at all. Okay, but it did have a lot of good stuff in terms of basketball tangibles. It was just not a good visual look playing the game. You know what I'm saying? So, that was the thing about it. But the player movement, was
ESPN basketball analyst Jalen Rose.
The player movement was a lot better.
All the NBA teams that made the playoffs,
even though you have fundamentally sound play in there to a degree. You know what I'm saying? It had its rough spot. The cool thing was the real-time physics when it came to players interacting with each other, when it came to going in the paint, especially. You know, he said Live hasn't been good since PS1. Dang, that's kind of tough. I don't know about that, man. But hey, I mean, to each its own. I like some of the installments on PS2. Actually, until Gen 3 came around, I liked Live 04 and 05 were my favorites.
Through the playoffs, you hope to get him back healthy. Turk is going to be a year older, as well as Tyson Chandler.
Let me see.
It's really important for Mark Cuban, their owner, to get a splash, a big-time player, and all-star caliber player in free agency.
Here, we'll do Cavs going up against the Bulls. I'll run with the Cavs. And you know, you got your little jersey alternates, all that good stuff. Okay. For this game, I'll run with the old school Cavs joint. And see, the cool thing about this game that I like, at least me personally, I like the fact that that this game did not have sliders. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, you had the team tendencies in the game. Those just team stats, but you had team tendencies as far as what they do on the court and things like that. So that was pretty key. That was one of the best things that Live had going forward. That's what made the game you know, stand out, like in its own way, was the tangible basketball elements that they had in the game. That was a big deal. Oh yeah, All-Star Weekend was on point. Shout out to my man Music Mindframe. He did a video today, matter of fact, showcasing in NBA Live, I want to say NBA Live 06, I think, or 05 or 06. He did the dunk contest with it. So shout out to him for putting that video out there. He said, what engine is the Jedi Fallen Order? It's on the Fallen Order. It's gonna be on Unreal 4. So it's on Unreal 4. He said, you think we're gonna get more from 2K basketball? Like, what do you mean we're gonna get more? Hey, what up, 2K football now? What's happening?
Hello everyone, I'm Jalen Rose.
Now, when you're saying we're gonna get more, like, what do you mean more as far as what?
NBA showdown.
Or what are we gonna get?
Chicago Bulls are readying themselves for an Eastern Conference showdown against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And welcome everybody as y'all come into the stream. I appreciate y'all coming through, hanging out here. I let the intro play for, you know, because there's individuals that haven't even seen this game or let alone played it. So just let it play. The presentation they had was pretty good for the ESPN presentation. They did good with this game. Very upsetting as to why Detroit, as why EA didn't maximize the usage of the ESPN license with the NFL. That's beyond me. That's why they just use it as a ticker and nothing more.
Keep the momentum going, or are you worried about resting them and trying to avoid injury? I think you play them a half and then take them out and get ready for the second season.
Let's see, we'll call some plays here. And definitely play calling. Play calling is huge. When you play it on Superstar, especially. When you play on Superstar, play calling is something very huge. One of the big steeples of this game was that you didn't have a lot of the two-man animations. See, and that right there is one of the key things right there. Let me go into instant replay right now. See, this is what I'm talking about. Here. And this is something NBA Live 19 doesn't do well because, see, in Live 19, 16, all that stuff, 17 viewers, 4 likes. Come on, guys. Hit that like button, man. Come on, show a brother some love, man. Hit that like button for me. I greatly would appreciate that, man. Share this thing out. Man. But I mean, I don't know what kind of engine that they should use. I don't know. I mean, the engine is not my concern. It's how they build the game. It doesn't matter what engine it's on. It's all about how you build it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Because, like I said, what they had at EA Play last year was good. You know what I mean? Like, what they had was good. The game we ended up getting was not what we should have got. So, but this is an example. This is why I was so upset with Live 16. Like I said, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to Live 16 in a bit here. But this was a key thing. I can contest everything. And the shot blocking was a lot more dynamic. The ball physics were a bit more looser. And look at when it came to guys going for blocks, for the most part, they made sense. You know what I'm saying? Like you see here. You got Kendrick Perkins going for the block. You got, I was controlling Kevin Love going up for the block. He ends up knocking that thing clean out of there. You know what I'm saying? Going up after it and then contest it accordingly. If you went through the paint, not all the time, but if you went in the paint, there's a good chance your shot's going to get blocked, especially if you're a guard, a small guard, and you don't go through with the right approach. If you're not mindful of it, your shot's going to get blown up. You know what I'm saying? And that was huge in this game. That was one of the biggest things I like shot blocking, timing when it came to shot blocking. Those were all big things in this game, man.
Off that hand. Irving against Rose. To Smith. Gets it, quickly shoots that three. Good rebound. Held on nicely by Gasol.
You know, when you watch the Gasols play, Mr. and Mrs. did a good job of teaching unselfishness because both Powell and Mark are both great unselfish passers.
If you think about it, first of all, how many great passing big men are in the game? And then to have two from the same family, both capable scorers too. They're not passing because they can't score. They're passing because they were taught the game beautifully.
That blocking problem.
He got hit by Dunleavy. Oh, that's a close call that goes against the defender, but a terrific effort trying to slide over and take the charge.
J.R. Smith with the shot.
And see, even when it comes to the shot timing and contesting, I like how they had it here.
John Starks in '97. When Smith is right, he's a heck of a player.
That's why I said, like, let 2K have the green bean releases and, you know, the green release bars and all that stuff.
He's obviously a dynamic shot maker, but he's also a good
They could have that.
And I think that gets overlooked. This guy's a good NBA player. Unfortunately, we don't talk enough about his game.
That one deserves another
Get
look.
the replay here.
Number 2, Kyrie Irving.
LeBron, bigger body, stronger player, much bigger than D Rose. So, you know what I mean? Like, his bulkiness is factored in there.
Right back.
The blocking was a lot more contextual.
Past the defense. Nice.
See, he jumps in, even though that animation didn't play out the cleanest.
Tremendous job making it difficult to get to the basket.
some space with that step back. Can't get it to fall.
Tried to step back, jump shot, step back three, I think.
Brings it across. The alley-oop finishes with the slam.
Oh yeah, and that was one of the problems in NBA Live. You can't update the rosters in here, man.
James is trying for position in the paint. Irving jump
Get in
shot.
there. Let's
Able to
go.
knock it down.
See? That's what I was talking about. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good point, Godspeed. Like, see, look. And that's the other thing too, Red Rum, like you're saying there. You don't, you're watching the meter more than you're paying attention to the actual jumper. So, like, look here. See, this is what I'm saying. There's no sliders in this game. Now, this game did not have roster updating. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me see. It had team management, but you couldn't update the rosters. You had to wait for EA to do the roster update. So that's why these rosters are as dated as they are. And same thing with Live 16 as well. You didn't, because remember in Live 18, we've been begging, like many of us in the community, we've been begging and pleading, man, we need roster editing. And then we finally got it in Live 18. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you couldn't do roster editing straight up, just go into a menu and say, oh, I'm just going to edit the roster. You can manage your personal team, but you couldn't go through and say, a trade happens, let me modify my roster to the way it should be. You can't do it. It doesn't allow you to. Okay? So here we go, right? No sliders, and I'm playing it, and this is on superstar difficulty. That's why I love this game, because it was like, if I tried to just go out, play hero ball, do all that stuff, I'm going to end up down by 14, 15 points quick. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to work out for you. You got to play to your team's strength, and you got to run plays. So here, Kyrie on Rose. Now, here I get the edge. And this is the other thing too. This game was not heavily written with two-man animation sequences like we have in Live 18 and especially in Live 19. Live 19, they contest shots without you even, hitting the button to try and block shots. You see what I mean? So, but here, I took the angle on him. I input the command, do the behind-the-back dribble to create a little bit of space, take advantage of that forward momentum. He's still got to gather himself. I'm able to pull up before he's able to truly contest me, and I got the lucky bounce. Like, this is very subtle play, but very meaningful kind of stuff. Just like what my man 2K Football always puts out. What he's showing you is he's not showing you the play of the mother of all football plays, but he's showing you just legitimacy in football gaming. The way passes are thrown, the angles, the trajectories, the positions receivers take, stuff like that.
Curling in, goes to the goal. Strong rebound. Excellent position by Love.
Right now, he owns the paint. Get every rebound in sight.
Irving against Rose.
Woo!
Knocks it down. Pretty across.
Baked him.
And that's just a joke right there defensively. You want to win,
Baked him.
you close out.
See,
harder. You can't
and that's
just
what
get
I
one
loved
time
about Live
shot.
15 with the subtle animation. Yeah, you could bake people on here, but you didn't have dudes stumbling, slipping, sliding, and falling. You didn't have them going to those big-time animations like that.
Making the defense work with excellent ball movement. Forces it up with the jump hook. And the rebound taken by Love. Kevin Love, we've seen what he can do on the court. It's a matter now, he has to stay on the court. That's got to be this guy. He has to stay.
That's perfect.
And just like Marc Gasol, he's done such a wonderful job transforming his body, losing all the weight without sacrificing the
See what I'm
strength and
saying?
power to rebound the ball.
Whistle blows.
So I think sliders.
Quick timeout.
Yeah, I mean, it is important for you know, people can adjust stuff and play it the way they want to play it, that I agree with. Hey, what's up, Justino Gaming? What's happening, man? Welcome. Appreciate you coming through, man. If y'all don't mind it, I would greatly appreciate. Share this, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? I would greatly appreciate that very, very much, guys. Thanks a lot for that. And if anybody's watching on Twitch or D Live, hey, come on through. I appreciate y'all as well. I got yacked on.
Oh, he just stole
He
it.
got me.
Right there. To James. Moving the ball around beautifully. James the jumper.
Got him.
The Cavs up by 9. They are constantly.
See, look at that. Who's on him? Mike Dunleavy Jr. at the time.
Here, a
Look
big
at
time
that. See,
pull-up jump shot.
I let that man in his shoes right there. My man was glued to the court.
Blows past his man.
2 minutes remaining in the
And
first.
Joakim Noah's called for the offensive
Oh,
foul.
offensive foul. Okay.
To number 13.
Got hit with the charge on that one.
Joakim Noah.
Screen set nicely. To Love. Perkins.
Oh, Perkins.
Connect, and the lead still in single digits.
Another good offensive possession. Unfortunately, missed the shot.
They got that.
To James. Gets it up for 2.
Ah, it went in.
LeBron James with 6 points.
2 points.
Rose in possession.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Fakes the drive, but steps back. His jump shot won't go. The Cavaliers with the ball here. James on the drive. Makes his way to the basket. Good touch inside.
Come on, boy. See, this is what I'm saying, and I mean, like I said, it's a good. This is not a bad looking basketball play, like right here. And see, this is what I mean with the physics involved, the player contact that was in the game too. So like, see, he goes up for the Euro. Like I said, not perfect system, but you see right here, this was the kind of stuff that they had in the game. So like, I go in for the layup. I'm surprised they ain't called foul on this, because they usually would. They would have definitely called foul on something like that. But his arms draped over like that, makes the contact, the organic contact right there, and then, you know, goes up for the layup there. That kind of stuff was beautiful in the game. You see what I mean? So he's like, what are my expectations for Live 20? I mean, my expectations for Live 20 is I need to see organic play like this, organic play moments like this. Excuse me. I need to see I need to see fundamental ball happening more than anything. Like, I need to see a lot more fundamental basketball, sound basketball. Like, I need to see specific plays for teams being ran, specific individual plays being ran. You know, I need to also see. I also need to see a lot more player individuality across the board. The post game, I need to actually see one. You know what I mean? Like a valid post game that is actually potent. It doesn't matter if I'm playing with all guards on the court. If I come out there and I got my post game going, they're gonna be in some trouble. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of stuff that we need in the game. Like, I want to see that. So I know I'm mainly talking about gameplay things, because if the gameplay's tight, then the mode stuff is you know, can carry its own weight regardless of what they implement. You see what I'm saying? It's just a matter of functionality and logic in that case. But hey, what's up, Antonio?
Entering the game, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Number 5.
No, don't get me wrong. Look, in Live 19, like I like the way the players look. Like, they don't look the absolute best, but they don't look bad at all.
Pretty fake fools the defense with a super quick release. At the buzzer. So that'll end the first quarter. Cleveland up by 11.
Doing his little size up there, and see, that's the thing. You could do size ups. You could do size ups with just holding R2. But see, the thing is, the size ups were few far in between. It was mainly just star players that, you know, star players that are able to dribble. They were able to do it. It wasn't really, you know, everybody across the board. What am I playing on? Difficulty wise, you mean? Like, if you talking about difficulty, I'm on superstar difficulty.
A good, balanced game, offense, defense, and rebound.
Oh, he beats the defender. Curls in. To Brooks. Dunleavy from downtown with 3 on the 24. On the foul, puts it right back up.
This after 15 EA basketball and football went down.
Kyrie Irving with the ball in control. Inside on the dribble.
You can make valid arguments. I mean, look. You got to remember, Live 15 coming out, and then NBA 2K15 coming out. It was like, I played this to a modest extent, but then I had to put the game down, man. I was like,
precision
this
will
ain't
get you
gonna
a
cut it.
better quality shot than that. That's a bailout shot. That's a I'm gonna try to get us back in and be a hero type of shot.
I get down. Oh, I'm on PS4, Justino. It's PS4. And see, look, you go for the steals. You got to be mindful when you do go for the steals, because playing the CPU, they'll make you pay for that reaching. Like, if you reach, they teach kind of deal. They'll get you.
To finish the shot.
They'll get you.
And now shoot a free throw.
And see, like, hold on. Let me see if it'll pull up for me. Now you see here, when he went up for the shot, and then, you know, me controlling, I pressed the analog stick toward him. Now, mind you guys, I haven't played this game in a mighty long time, right? I haven't played it in a mighty long time. So I pushed the analog stick toward him and hit triangle. So that's where all the physicality, this is the real-time physics stuff that I'm talking about right here. How, you know what I mean? I rubbed up against his arm, bodied him up as he's shooting it. Of course, that's a foul all day. You see what I mean? But he was able to get the shot off clean there. So he gets the and one, I got to take that foul. See what I mean? So, hold on. Let me adjust this. Ooh. I need super duper high. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. Okay. So, you see what I mean? D Brazy, what's going on? Live 18 was good, just dry. He said, let me find out you gave up on 2K. Oh, no. Oh, no. I did not give up on 2K. Oh, no, not by any means. I'm just swan diving into this. Look, I'm swan diving into live a little bit before I, you know, immerse myself with 2K and such. See, they do the up and under, but it's not that clean. You know what I'm saying? It's like very static. You know, very mechanized how they do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay. You know, like, and that was with a lot of the moves in this game. Like, oh, see how they block the shot blocking. And this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Let me give you like hold on. Here, let me pause it. All right. Let me give y'all an example, right? Like, let me give y'all an example here. Oh man, dang. It won't let me show y'all the replay. Y'all saw the play though. You know what I mean? He said I like the way we play 2K. Oh. I appreciate that. Now I'm getting back into it. Don't worry about it. I'll definitely will. I know I haven't played much of it, but I'll be playing some more. Oh, here we go with Team
Defense forcing the miss. James for two, lets it go. Can't connect. To Smith. Moves around the defender. Downtown, offensive rebound. If that's the best he can do as a defender, then he has to come out and sit next to me as the coach. You've got to keep the ball handler out on the perimeter and make him take.
I think 2K is more of a video game than a basketball. No, it's like, see, 2K definitely is more of a basketball game. But
nice move into the paint for the layup.
What was that?
Gold
center?
You know what? I don't mind that.
Okay. No, 2K definitely is more of a basketball game, in my opinion, at least. It's just that it gets arcadey because of what people, you know, because of what people want out of that game.
Looking for position in the paint.
Come on out.
To Smith.
In there. Oh. I'm surprised they ain't called foul though. Like, look. And it's once again the physics. For those that may not have played this before, the physics. See, they bring something like this back in the Live 20. I want the physics to be a lot more impactful when it comes to players making contact. Hey, what's up, Colorado Altitude? What's up, man? How you doing? See? Look, see what I'm saying? I go up for the layup, organic contact. Boom. He hits Pau Gasol's arm trying to go up. Bang. See, I don't know why this was not called a foul. Because look, contact on Pau. Contact on Noah trying to get the block. And see, look at that. Bodily contact organically like this. As he goes up for the shot, it causes, you know, all of it plays a role in terms of making me, make or miss a shot. See what I'm saying? And this is all part of the game. Organic play. Just like when I pull up FIFA all the time. Whenever I bring up FIFA, I always talk about being able to tell the story. Being able to tell the story in regards of what's happening on the court. That's literally what this is. I'm able to tell people the story of what's going on the court. You know what I'm saying? Because of what this game is offering us. And like these kind of instances. But we need to see that happening in a total complete package. I need to see it in the post game. I need to see it with guards dribbling up against each other, driving to the hole, all that good stuff, right? Just basically the basketball facets. You know what I mean? Like,
finish with strength in the paint. You can't go up weak like that.
Sweet dish. Gasol forces it up. Defense all over. Cleveland bringing it up. Irving against Rose. Perkins. In the paint, converts on the inside.
Like, see here. Let me go to the settings because I know that these are the settings that you had. Okay. These are the settings that you had. These are your gameplay settings. That's it. You put on Superstar, that's it. Subs, motion calling, what do you want it to be? Right? These 4 files you had control over as far as frequency of it being called. That's it. That's all you literally had. Okay? So, and then you got your rules and all that stuff. Basic stuff. This is all you had. So, you could adjust you can adjust your camera view or however you want it to be. So, there was no adjusting speed function. There was no, there were a good number of options you didn't have in the game. This was the way they had it built. That was just the way the game was built.
No degree of difficulty right there. Simple basketball, good result.
And see, this is the thing, like how I'm getting at Chicago right now, I could get at Chicago, but then I could play a game against another team and get absolutely destroyed. You said players have no uniqueness in live or 2K. I don't know about that.
3 seconds on the clock.
I can't fully agree with you on that one, brother.
He's been working hard around the rim.
Dude, Joe, he said he couldn't make shots in this game to save his life.
To get the board.
Irving fires balance.
Misses the 2. Hey, they got the ball right at the basket and just missed.
The Bulls with the ball in control. Rose against Irving. 2 minutes gets past the defender to the rim.
He
Gets
got
the
it.
layup to go.
That's a well-contested shot right there. Good defensive rotation, just better offense, finishing over the top.
Irving on the drive. Here's the screen. To Irving. Sets up the Jay nicely with the step back. No other rebound.
And that's on, oh, snap. Even when it comes to doing the step back jump shot and everything like that, like, you see what I'm saying? You see how, like, there was no real pop to it. You know what I mean? Like, 2K, it pops.
And he curls in.
Let's go.
Nicely done. He says no.
That contact foul. Come on.
Ball against Noah. And Kyrie Irving will get to the free throw line to shoot. He's shooting 86% from the line this season.
Excellent offensive play right there. Contact, finish, just didn't get it to drop for the 3-point.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Luke.
And he connects on the first free throw. And Kyrie Irving with 8 points.
Come on.
Nice ball movement.
See, Dunleavy ain't about to push no LeBron.
Gasol.
He ain't about to push
5
James.
remaining on the shot clock. Gasol on
Oh!
counted, and the foul blocking called against James. And Pau Gasol will go line, one shot to complete the 3-point play.
Oh, man. I tried with LeBron and got caught.
Dunk it in your face.
Oh, man. I thought I was doing. I thought I could get him with LeBron.
His hands above his shoulder.
He's like, LeBron ain't stopping everybody, though. He's like, yeah. Valid point there.
To Love.
Get in there.
Jumper won't go.
Let's go, Tristan.
Finish at the rim.
Home or away, That'll excite NBA
Tristan
fans.
Thompson.
Derrick Rose with the ball.
Oh yeah, like it's not about perfect fluidity, but I could definitely say NBA 2K.
To Gasol.
2K gives us the, at least in my opinion,
He dishes it. Puts it up.
NBA 2K gives us the more pure game, like complete.
Smith. It'll count if it goes.
We get a more complete
By 10.
production from NBA 2K. Like we got the plays, we have. There's the player likeness. Player likeness is definitely there. So I mean, if you think it's not there at all, I don't know. Because player likeness is definitely there. The uniqueness of players is there. It's not to the perfect T, but it's definitely there.
These guys have every reason to feel good about how they
Every team does not play literally the exact same. Like live 18-19, every team feels the exact same. Every team feels the exact same.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They get that open three, they taking it or whatever. Like it's like there's no uniqueness to it.
The Bulls would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They've been scrapping, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Chicago Bulls.
Oh yeah, and see, we gotta remember this game did not have. This game doesn't have injuries. Okay, there were no injuries in this game. And remember, and look, for those that pay attention to it, Live 19 they patched in players actually getting injured, like in game on the court. So it's not something that happens frequently or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
And you can bet,
like I said,
opposing coaches in the locker
it's
room right now
it's very
trying
it's
to
a
figure out
you
how
know.
to slow him down. And I'll tell
There's a
you
lot
what,
of stuff they need
I'm
to do
glad it's not my
progression
problem.
wise to really take the game
And
to the
now,
next
of
level,
course,
and they
the
do.
stats.
But if they could just deliver, has no individuality. No, I don't know about that one, Luke. You on your own with that one. I don't know about that, bro.
He's been suffering miss after
Because
miss, and no matter
I
what
see
he
Luka
tries,
play like
it's just
Luka.
not working for
I
him.
see Dirk play like Dirk. I see all these players
And
play
here we
like their
have a look
counterparts will play.
At his stat line. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 3.
Okay. Okay.
Number 2. Number 1.
I'm like, see, Luke, what you gotta understand, bro. This is live 15. Hey, what's up? What's up, Watson?
All right,
What's
back
going
to
on,
the second
family?
half. I'll
You
see
gotta
you
remember, Luke. This is NBA Live 15. This game does not have all the individuality in it. Like,
Along with
it
Jeffrey
doesn't.
Gundy, Mike Green
this is
on
more
it.
of a starting point kind of game with adding individuality, not to the fullest,
Now they've
bro.
gotta have that killer
But
instinct, Jeff.
I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah, exactly.
You're on your own with that one. I mean, you believe that it's not. I'm not gonna sit up here and argue opinions, but
player can continue to keep up a great level of intensity and concentration when they're playing with a lead.
when I play, I'm like, well, you know, hey, you can show us better than you can tell us. That's all I'm saying. You see stuff happening in the game that doesn't replicate what players do, then so be it. I ain't even arguing
You're not
with
going to
that.
see a better possession
That's
in the
you know,
NBA.
I literally see players in the NBA. I literally see NBA players do NBA stuff
That's the defender.
in 2K. What they do in NBA games on a regular, but hey, it is what it is. That's what you believe, then hey, I respect it.
Moves into the front court.
So they got to start investing in their player likeness on and off the court. Yeah, that's true. They do.
Butler on the drive. They get it back from out.
That's very true.
Nice putback. Perfect timing there.
And that's what I'm saying. Even with the dribble packages, at least in this game,
The Cavaliers
it's not like
keep the ball.
everybody's got a unique dribble.
Against Rose. Love.
I wish it was like that. I wish they had all that fast.
At the rim.
Like, see, you wouldn't see Kendrick Perkins necessarily pull off a move like that, but they put it in there to, you know, give him some kind of moves to replicate the post.
Good strength. Just
Oh, excuse me.
Knocks down the first.
Right, exactly, D. Brazy. And I can even make that case in regards to live 15 here. There's stuff LeBron's gonna do that nobody else is gonna be able to do, man.
It's the first, this is the second. The Bulls, here they come on offense. Out of bounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball.
All right.
Irving against Rose.
Oh.
The Bulls with the ball in possession. Dumps it off beautifully. Oh, nice rebound by Perkins. To James. Oh, what a play.
Oh, that's a sweet finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength and force.
The assist from number 4, Iman
Rose
Shumpert.
coming across. Moving the ball. Excellent teamwork. Looks to the post. Gasol for 2. Puts it up. To Shumpert.
Let me back up.
Oh, he takes him off the dribble. Inside.
And one.
To go. Plus the foul. And the foul is
Go,
called
James.
against Noah.
Now, why was it an and one? That's the key thing. And see, don't get it twisted like LeBron at this point in his career wasn't driving to the hole doing layups on people and stuff like that, getting and ones like crazy. He did that all the time. All the time. So look at that. Tries to take it up. LeBron goes, takes it up. Gets hit on the arm. He tries to block the shot. Smacks LeBron's arm. Man, look at that. Smacks the arm like that. That's where the foul is called. But he follows through it with the and one. How many times have we seen LeBron do stuff like this in the NBA? On plays just like this. This is what I'm saying. And this is unique stuff, but this is basketball though, guys. And this is what I'm saying. You give us stuff like this, but you give it to us in a refined package. What I'm saying, and let me make this disclaimer point here. Every single point I'm making about this game or anything else, I'm not saying give us this 1-to-1 and we're good. I'm saying give us this, but make it more impactful. Don't just have the novelty of saying, oh, well, it's got the real-time physics in there. Give us the how he impact the shot, how he impact the arm, how he impact. Yo, that's what we need. 2K gives us 40% basketball. And like I said, you're on your own. I respect your opinion, Luke. I respect your feelings on that, brother. Everybody feels differently. Look, there are some people that say 2K is straight garbage. I hate the way they animate. I hate the way the game moves, flows, etc. They everything is wrong. And then they talk about the microtransactions. It's perfectly fine, right? I respect how you feel. Me, I play my team pretty much free. You know, I spend a little bit of money on my team, but I don't put that much money on my team at all. I don't spend money on. I didn't spend the additional money. A good part of the reason why my player is leveled up to basically a 74. A good portion of that is because the pre-order bonuses. I took those points and everything, and I put it toward my character. Like, and then plus I've been getting every week I get 2 packs. So I've been getting those 2 packs throughout the whole season. That pretty much is that, and going on Twitter and entering in those codes. That's pretty much how I got all these. How I got my team looking as good as it looks in 2K. That's how I pretty much did it. So, you know, and see, this is what I'm saying. So, Luke, that's what I said. When you're saying 40% basketball, there's nothing factual being spoken. Everybody has an opinion on it. So it's like, whatever you're saying is fine, bro. Just that I just have to strongly disagree with you because of what I see happen in the NBA is literally happening in 2K in the games, and especially when it pertains to reflecting the counterpart of individual players in the league. So it's like, that's fine, man. 40%, cool.
Absorbs the contact, finishes the shot,
But
and now
that's LeBron James, man. Like,
LeBron James to the line, shooting one.
Leaving the rebound.
all right, like I said, you got that, dog. So anyways, getting back into this gameplay though. See, I want to be able to tell the story of what's going on the court, what's happening in this game.
The Cavs with the ball, control. James on the
Oh no!
wide open for three. Can't connect from long range.
this is what dug this hole for this team. In the first half, they didn't guard, and they're doing the same thing here in the second half.
Gets past the defense. Nice. Irving.
Let's go! Oh,
Draws the contact. Yep, it's a foul called against Noah. And Kyrie Irving will get to shoot at the free throw line. He's 2 for 2 from the
see,
line.
this is what I like. This is the kind of stuff that I like, man. And this is like flashback theater for me, man, because I haven't played. Like, look at this. I haven't played this game in so long, man, and it's like just seeing, you know, Kyrie trying to go up for the finish. Boom, bodily contact, bounces off of Noah, takes up, throws the shot up there, couldn't get it. Like, this is good. This was something that when I played Live 15, because I was at the studio. Matter of fact, I went to a community event for this game, and I was like, "Yo, the physics in the paint, that's good. Like, I like that feature. That's a good feature. That is a very good feature. Very clean. You can have some real dynamic stuff happen with it, but." And I always stress this all the time. We need post game, man.
Moving the ball around beautifully. Able to throw it down on the sweet dish from Aaron Brooks.
Oh, that's a nice dunk right there.
Perkins is looking to do damage in the paint.
Like, everything, that's the problem with this game, and it was the same kind of problem that it had, that NBA Live 14 had, is that even with these elements in the game still felt too basic.
The two defenders swarm. Double team still puts it up. The Suns attempt won't go on the foul.
It still felt too basic of a game, you know what I'm saying?
Not only put 2 points on the board, but give an emotional boost to your team to want to play with even more intensity, energy, and effort.
Blows past his man.
Oh, dang.
Smith for 2.
Ooh.
Shoots away. Knocks it
Okay.
down. And Tom Thibodeau calls
All right.
timeout.
Ooh.
Start
So
to get
no.
away from him.
And you like I say, you can keep going back and forth about that whole 2K bit, man. You got that, man. You got it. That's your opinion on it, man. Only thing we can do is respect it. Oh, excuse me. All we can do is respect it. Say, I got this.
James on the drive. Gets past the defender, beating him off the dribble. Swats that away. Here's the whistle.
Shooting
Good
foul.
job to draw him back.
Ah.
Taj Gibson picks up his first personal of the night.
Foul number 4, Chicago Bulls.
Let's go into the replay again here. Do a little bit of analysis. They said they got the block. Now I go up. Taj goes up. He bumps. He gets bumped there. The ball hits the back of what's his name's arm. But he took the bodily contact. That was nice stuff right there. It was subtle, but it still was effective.
Are in the penalty.
Off the mark on the first free throw.
Entering the game for Chicago, number 34,
And LeBron James with 15
Hey,
points.
look, no shot meters. Like I was talking about earlier, no shot meters, none of that.
Remaining in the third, the Cavs up by 18. To Dudley. Shot clock down to 5. The two-pointer won't go. The Cavaliers get the ball here. Irving against Brooks.
1 minute left in the third quarter.
To Shumpert. And now he moves around the defender. Shot clock reads 7. Now to 3 from downtown. This is the 3.
The NBA is a long game. You just got to grind it out. That closeout right there will slowly get you back into the ball game.
Gasol fires it up again. Shot no good. Kyrie Irving with the ball in possession. James the jumper
in there.
nails it.
James, 2 points.
Gasol, double team closing in. Converts on the inside.
The assist from number 0.
Time winding down. Just flips it up. 3 quarters complete.
Phone
The
up here
Cavaliers
going
up
off.
by 18. We'll have more Friday night NBA from
Phone is
ESPN
sold off.
after the break.
Roll.
As we get set to start the fourth quarter, first couple of minutes critical. You don't want to think they have any chance to get back into it.
Put your foot on their throat and squeeze the life out of it. Go for the jugular right now. Don't wait. Don't play the score. Play the game well.
Perkins is trying to get down low. Irving on the drive. There's the step back. Nice adjustment.
That was
No other
terrible.
rebound.
The great rebounders in
Punish
this
you for
league.
quitting live runs,
respond.
take away reps, lose
Your
skill
first half
points.
on the
I
board,
agree.
This half,
I
thinks
agree.
every missed shot is a pass to himself and going after every rebound.
Brooks
Like,
has to force it up.
there's nothing wrong with the game being highly accessible. Make it highly accessible like how it is, man.
Quality shot. You want to get open, set a great screen, and you will be open. Here, a contested shot shows that the screen set was not good enough. That won't go. They
Oh.
dug themselves a hole by not closing hard and contesting. That's the type of contest that can get you back in the game.
No good from downtown. Kyrie Irving's 0 for 3 from the perimeter. They double him. Brooks against Irving. He curls. Nice adjustment. Not that
Whole
time.
team. Now I like
And we have a substitution
Like-
being made.
make the game highly accessible, but at the same time make the game highly rewarding for those that, you know, make it competitive. That's why we really need to see stick skill reign supreme. Like,
Irving against Brooks.
the dudes really know how to play.
Irving shot turned back. Passes it back to him. Quick move to get inside. James
That's
the
gotta be
jumper.
off. Oh.
Misses that one.
I miss everything. Whew, that was terrible.
To Brooks.
And see, You see what I'm talking about?
Showing off the handle here. Into the paint. There's the double team.
Several times I played hero ball, and it doesn't work out well for me.
The Cavs bringing it up. Irving on the drive. James against Snell. He's switching gears. Throws it down. What a play!
Home or away, that'll excite NBA fans. The dunk.
Mr. James.
Bulls with the ball.
This is LeBron James shit.
Gasol's looking to operate from down low. To the rim. Excellent position for the rebound by Love.
That's become a familiar sight, watching him grab rebound after rebound. He's definitely putting in the work.
To Smith.
Oh.
The Bulls with the ball in control. To Gasol. Fires away for two. Unable to flip it in.
That's just not good enough. They're getting quality shots in the paint, and they're just not putting them down.
A pretty entry pass.
Oh.
That's not solid enough defense.
Oh man.
Giving
Yeah,
that
like there was
slip
no off-ball
layup
foul.
in
It
a
said
situation
you
is
quick
going
get
to
back. Yeah, like
continue
there's
to
no
put
real.
you
Okay, while this
in a
timeout's
negative
going, it's gonna be a minute.
position
So
when it comes to making a comeback in this game.
this is live 15 right here. This is live 15. Sweet Jones, and what's going on, man? How you doing? But yeah, this game didn't have off-ball fouls. Players being able to quit with no penalty. That's a problem. Like, people need to get good at the game. They need to learn. You know, there needs to be learning curves to some degree. Not necessarily a learning curve, but you got to adjust how you play. You know what I mean? Incentivize team play. Incentivize being a good team player. You know, incentivize it when it comes to playing live runs or whatever. You know, 3v3 or whatever, hey, you can show out a little bit, but you still got to be a good team player. But, well, excuse me, the key thing is that you got to give us the basketball, man. That's it.
Mass substitutions as both teams mix it up.
Give us basketball.
To the basket. Flips
You
it
got to
up.
give us the basketball, man. Unhinged, uncut basketball.
Rotation,
That's what you got to do.
finishing over the top.
Irving against Rose. To James. Backing his way down in the post. Oh, the hook shot. Gets it to
There we
go.
go.
20-point lead for Cleveland.
Can display the shot chart post game. Sure, yeah, no problem.
Chicago now with the ball.
Dude, Joe, I got you.
Rose against
I got
Irving.
you.
Terrific ball movement. Looking for low post position. Gibson.
Like-
for two. It's good. He's shooting 75% from the field in tonight's
That's
game.
seeing Uncle Drew not agree.
Irving bringing it up. Beats him off the dribble. Into the drive. For the
There we
layup.
go.
Converts on the inside.
Teammate got it to him.
Contort your body, get it up and over the top of the shot clock.
Gasol gets to the rim. He's fouled. And Tony Snell will go to the line with under 2.5 minutes to go here in the fourth.
She just showcasing it here. Well, maybe we'll see. I don't know how this example played out. Okay, here he gets the ball. So Snell, he jumps up, and see, that's what I'm saying. He jumps toward LeBron, but because of the fact LeBron jumps up, he makes the bodily contact and with the contact with the arm there physically. So, of course, they're going to blow the whistle on that, call that foul. See? That's what I'm saying right there. Said Pistons need Blake. Yeah, we need Blake. We need Blake in the worst way, man. We need Blake to come through in the worst way for us. If he don't come through, yeah, it's truly gonna be a wrap. It definitely is.
For the Bulls, number 13, Joakim Noah.
Yeah, Godspeed, you right.
Stepping in
You're right.
for Cleveland.
Keep trying to balance the game for everybody, but you just need to make the game the way it needs to be made.
And gets both points from the line. Oh, pretty crossover. James against Snell, looking to curl in.
Do I like last 15? Yeah, I like it. I like it. You know, I like it for what it was offering.
Create that quality shot.
Did I like it better than 2K15? No. But 2K, you know, they have a more overall complete product than live.
Oh, terrific feed.
So, I mean, to grade them on the progression as far as where the title was at that point in time, they did their thing. Now, see, that was a canned animation. See, that was a canned sequel.
To give up a dunk and also a soft foul that leads to a possible three-point play, it's no reason that they're behind by a large margin.
And he does it. A three-point play and a timeout taken late here in the fourth.
Now, I'm not a Fortnite player, but I would say this. I would like to see the mechanic. Like, I would love to be like this. Give me a game where the mechanics are sound, they work properly and everything. Everything works and meshes well. But then outside of that, I could just play the game for what it is, and still the way those mechanics work in game can give me very dynamic possibilities. So, like basketball, give me all the tools. Give me the post game. Give me the defensive post game. You know, give me the offensive face up, defensive face ups. Give me the plays. Give me all the stuff that I could do on the court, basketball wise. Make physicality a vital part of how you play as well. If your player is a $160 soaking wet, you ain't driving to the rack trying to dunk on everybody, because you're gonna mess around and get caught. You're gonna mess around and get bodied doing that.
To the rim. Beautiful feed from Mike Dunleavy.
Look, you can't give up
Like,
layups like
these are the
that.
kind of
You gotta
things that we
protect the
need in the
basket
game that we
and
don't really
make
have
that call.
right now.
Smith. James the jumper. The Cavs with the offensive rebound for a new 24. That's a catch and shoot for three. Strong rebound by Butler.
Oh,
Stuffs it in the rim.
all right, Mr. Rose, he got me. He got me.
Kyrie Irving with the ball here. To Love. Has to put it up. The shot clock running down. And that's his 6th rebound of the game. Butler on the drive. What a rejection.
This is a well-earned victory. Take your victory lap with the ball, dribble it out, and go into there as a happy team.
The two defenders converge.
Oh. Missed the shot. We call game. We call game on that one. I'm gonna showcase the shot chart because I know it was asked to showcase the shot chart once the game is over. So I'll make sure I do that here.
Taylor Rose here. I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up.
All right.
The Cavaliers
The Cavs.
added a win with today's solid victory.
So once again,
As a team,
the
when you
ESPN
get double-figure
presentation
scoring like they
package,
did here today, it's
they
hard for
honestly
the
did a
defense
great
to
job
kill
with
one
this.
specific
Like,
player.
is
They
this
took
like
advantage
this
of
is
it
like
all the way to victory.
putting it up there with 2K5 to a
What you see
degree?
here is how the
NFL
majority of the points were
2K5 with
scored
using
for
that
the Cleveland
package.
Cavaliers.
That's what they did. They did a decent job with it. Now it's like, is it great? Is it incredible? No, I wouldn't go that far. But at the same time, it still is
But I
impressive.
just don't have enough time in this segment to
It still is
explain
impressive.
everything they could have done better.
But it needs to be a lot better. You know what I mean? In Live 20. Who knows what we'll see. But I will say this. They need to do a lot more with the core gameplay. Yeah, I mean, it is. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Godspeed. The presentation, it is now. Because it's pretty much been the exact same from this point. You know what I mean? It's been the same thing. Like, basically from Live 14. So, since calendar year 2013, you pretty much have had the same, like, it's pretty much been the same ebb and flow the whole time. So yeah, you're right. You're 100% right on that. It's not that they couldn't, Colorado. It's not that they couldn't do it. So,
and we conclude this segment with the shot chart.
Said complaints on all the games on Real, including 2K. People say that game's fast too. It is. I mean,
Who was cold?
Pau Gasol should not be surprised to see himself in this segment. It's not like he didn't score anything today, but he definitely didn't do it efficiently. It was quite a demonstration of poor shooting.
I'll tell you this.
These are the top plays of the game.
I would, for people that say like 2K is so bad, play this. Play this. I promise you, they'll go back and be like, man, I'll never say that again about 2K. Man, I'll never say that. I'll never say that again. Man, I won't, man. I didn't know. I thought we had it bad. Oh my gosh. Like, and I mean, and that's not knocking the live devs or nothing like that. It's just that's how people will look at it. Go to the shot display here. So there it is for all the teams. What's his name? Dujo. So we shot 53%. See, mind you, the vast majority of the shots we made were all in the paint. Chicago. Oh yeah, people hate. Listen. That's just Chicago. That's just Cleveland. Like, excuse me. Of course, people are going to say that about FIFA. Look, FIFA. You gotta understand. FIFA has regressed since launch. And it regressed because of all the title updating they've done. That's something I did read into. And even looking at some of the patch notes with some of the game points. I mean, not game points, some of the patches and looking at the notes. Cause see, in FIFA, they'll couple it with some dev videos. So they'll show you they'll give you a visual of what they did and how it'll play out in the game. And some of the stuff they did was like, why'd you do that? Like, they took away from the game. And I mean, they're literally showing you, hey guys, this is how we took away from the game. Look, watch this. But you know, before when your players used to cover, like for example, you know how before your goalie used to cover a bit more ground and it looked realistic, but they used to cover a bit more ground. Well, now in this title update, we got them covering less ground now. So, and then here's a video example showing you the difference of how it was before versus how it is now. And it's like, but you're taking away from the game by doing that, though. You know that, right? Like, you're literally taking away from the game and showing us this. And you're calling that a patch. That's the title update, right? Like, so that's what I say. With some of these games too, you also gotta understand, like what Godspeed just said. You gotta also look at what part are they talking about. Because you have people that'll say, man, NBA 2K16 was hot garbage. That game was trash. They're talking about online. Oh, I didn't like how VC was, and I didn't like this, and I didn't like that, and oh, they had server connectivity issues with the park, and all of that. And then they'll turn around and say the game was completely garbage because of that. When they're pertaining to online aspects, specifically. Trust and believe. A good number of people, like I'm starting to pay more attention to that now, and that's what a good number of people are complaining about, the online component. You know what I'm saying? And they complain about gameplay too, but they're mainly talking about the online component when they do that. So, all right. So I mean, I don't need to play. You know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games of Live 15 to make the point. So what I'm going to do, you guys, is...
Hey everybody, Rocky here, NBA Live designer with ESPN.
I'm going to switch it up.
Jalen Rose. On your Twitter account, at
so
Jalen Rose,
I will be right back.
NBA, 6'9" and under.
I'm just going to switch this. I'm going to switch this.
Well, you got plenty of responses from your followers.
Switch this
Jalen,
joke up. Throwing live 16. I don't think I have the soundtrack on for it, but
the Memphis Grizzlies,
let me see here.
ground and pound.
I'll be right back. I'm
Randolph,
gonna swap it out here.
Also another team, the Chicago.
Okay. So let me take care of this. I want to make sure though, when it comes to the game, that, you know, I got the soundtrack and all that turned off, because if I had that thing on, we in trouble, you know what I mean? So let me swap it out here real quick and just make sure. I appreciate all y'all coming through and hanging out, man. And I'm sorry once again, you guys. I apologize. Hey, and what I'm definitely gonna do next week for sure, I'm gonna be doing some Madden 17. I got the physical disc here. You know, I got the physical disc. So, you know, I got the physical copy of it. But this is from my man Rex Dixon, man. Much shout out, much love to that brother, man. He signed the insert on this one here. I don't think you guys can see it necessarily, but you see there, he had autographed this one for me and sent it to me, man. You know, and it basically, I know it's maybe hard for y'all to read, but he basically has said to Smitty, thanks for all your help making Madden great. And that was from Rex. So this was Madden 17. And the physics and all that. And look, I'm playing the game pre-patch. No title updates, no nothing, but the rosters are updated. Okay? So that's how I'm playing it. And I'm having fun with it. So I can't wait, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Cause I'm playing it. Cause after looking at my man Hollywood Sports, shout out to Hollywood Sports. After looking at his video, and he's talking about how much it's cleaner and the physics are better and the movement is a bit better and everything else, I'm up here like, yo, wait a second. I ain't hearing no music or nothing like that. Okay, bet. All right, so I'll switch it back. All right, so. You said my eyes started to sweat a little. Hey man, you know that. Hey, I appreciated that. I appreciated it when he sent that though. That was huge. That's huge to me, man. And you know, but he played the game. I mean, he played the game with no title update, none of that, and we just and the game was clean. The physics better, all that, right? So I'm doing the exact same thing. Yeah, it's on Ignite. Madden 17 was on Ignite. Yep. But Ivoroni. But yeah. So I'm playing. I should try and play a live run game. Let me see if I can play a live run. And what's funny is I played 2 live run games yesterday. Barely anybody's on it, but I was able to play 2 live run games though yesterday. So let me see if I could find somebody to run with me, or some people in the lobby. It says 11 people are online, so let's see if I could
NBA
possibly
Hall of
get
Famer
into a
Larry
game.
Bird recently said he's in favor of adding a 4-point line. Golden State
There's only
head
2 of
coach
us on here.
Steve Kerr is opposed
Can't do
to
it.
the idea. When it comes to putting a 4-point line on the court, I'm totally with
Let's see.
Steve and against Larry. I like the game the way
Okay, I
it
can't
is.
do it.
Already there's a major emphasis on the 3-point shot.
Can't
and
do
in
it.
some cases, players shooting multiple threes per game that would be
I'll
a
try
lot
one
more
more time.
effective handling the basketball in mid-range. or
I may have to
driving
wait till
towards
the
the
night
rim.
when there's
I
like
would not want
5
to
people on
four-point shot.
playing. Because don't get me wrong, it's not like we were playing 10s or anything like that. It wasn't anything like that. We were literally playing. What were we playing? We were playing basically 2v2. So there'd be 2 on their side, 2 on our side, and we just ran. Now, it sucks when you get paired up with somebody that's a scrub or whatever and act like they don't know how to play no basketball at all. Then game's in the toilet. It's a wrap. And me being an 83, it's really a wrap. So let me go to show the settings. So I'll show people the settings here real quick. So I muted the soundtrack, you know, don't want to get hit with copyright strikes, all that good stuff. But as you can see here, go to the game settings. So superstar 5-minute quarters. And see, this game had the sliders in it. That's right. Live 16 did have sliders. I thought it was Live 15 and 16 did not have sliders. Okay, so 16 did have the sliders in it. Okay. All right. But see, now think about it, right? Just like when we talked about when we was at EA Play and we talked about how Live 14, how Live 19 didn't feel the same way from what we had played, right? And it wasn't the same package. Same deal with this. Remember Flight? For those of y'all that remember Flight, I mean, he spazzed the heck out when the game came out. Oh, excuse me. He spazzed out on this game. He was like, man, what's wrong with y'all? How could y'all do us like this? And all that stuff. And see, that's the thing. He went to the studio and played a version of this game that was on point in comparison to what we actually got. And he's like, WTF. You know what I'm saying? Where in the world is the game that we had, y'all? Like, where is it at? So it's the same. It's the same deal here, man. Same deal here. Now I ain't messed with sliders and all that stuff in a long time with this game. So, but you gotta see your options. You look at your rosters. All you could do is go to the team. You could go to players. You could look at their ratings, but you couldn't change nothing. There wasn't anything you can adjust. So just in case somebody be like, how come you ain't modified the rosters and all that stuff? You couldn't. You couldn't. This game didn't give you didn't have that novelty of doing stuff like that. Let me look at my hometown squad. Oh man, yeah. I mean, this is Stanley Johnson's rookie year here. We had Aaron Baines, KCP. So AT, Jerome Hilliard, Cameron Bairstow, Reggie Bullock. Before he grew all the braids out, Jody Meeks. So yeah, yeah. So, oh man, I think wasn't this? Yeah, this was Kobe's last ride. Look at that, Kobe being an 82 overall. Ooh wee. Kobe and D'Angelo Russell at the same spot. Ugh. I know Lakers fans ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh boy. Yep. My man Spencer Dinwiddie. I'm so happy for him, man. I am so freaking happy for him, dude. I'm so glad that he really has came up. Like, I followed him from Jump Street when we drafted him on Twitter, and just seeing him go through and come up the way he did and really get an opportunity. I hate that. I seriously hate that in Detroit we didn't use him. Like, we barely used him at all, which was absurd. But nevertheless, let me get into some gameplay here, you guys. I know we ain't here to look at menus all day. Tip off. Oh, play against OKC. Ugh. I'd rather deal with that. Play against OKC. You know what? No, let me do that. I'm gonna go back on purpose. Oh, okay, yeah, this is a good matchup. I'll take OKC though. The Christmas jerseys are here. Yeah. Well, we didn't have Middleton at the same time, but yeah, you're right. You're right. We did have Middleton, and we didn't use him at all. Like that. That pissed me off, man. That so pissed me off. I'm like, how do we not use these guys? Like, what do you mean we're not gonna give him run? What do you mean we don't use Middleton? What do you mean? And then he goes to Milwaukee, blows it up. Then when he bounced around a few other teams and stuff like that, but once he got a real opportunity, which I had said we should have done in the first freaking place, when he got a real opportunity, he crushed it. He absolutely destroyed and mollywopped it. So it's oh gosh, it's so frustrating how much talent we didn't gave away for pennies on the freaking dollar. Pennies on the freaking dollar.
Between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. So as the game gets underway, what's the key to success for Oklahoma City here tonight?
Mike, I've heard all about Lob City. It isn't about Lob City. It's about
the big time problem with this game. You got the defense regress.
From
big
a
time
entertaining team into a big time championship.
It was more fluid. This game did have more of the fluidity.
Defense, he knows when to pass and when to
and see, one of the last biggest problems is when it comes to
that's the envy
the paint.
Of every other team in
playing
this
the paint, man.
Adams looking to do damage in the paint. Sweet dish. Nice fake. The layup. Nice finish around the rim.
The 2X, the fake, and the finish, they always go together.
Paul, he is desperate to get to a finals, desperate for a
See what I'm
championship with
saying?
his team. Not able
These
to
dudes
pass
won't
the
even
second
like
round.
you'll
What does he
adequately
have to do
contest it,
differently,
but
Jeff?
you'll
Well, Chris
always
Paul
be
is
fading
a
away.
great player.
Playing man right now.
Oftentimes, how
Try
far
getting
you
rid of
advance in the
regular
playoffs
QBs.
is just as much about who you play with and who you play against as it is how you play individually.
Chance for a three-point play. Count the basket and the foul. A block called against Griffin. And Russell Westbrook will go to the line looking to complete the three-point play.
That's a dunk you
Blew
tell
up
your
on him.
grandkids about when you're old and gray.
Gonna
Finishing
play
through
against a team with the
contact
kids.
with
It's
ferocity.
so different. What's the
All right,
difference?
Jeff, they have two of the most dynamic,
What's the difference
most
that you
talented
see,
players in the game, in Durant and Westbrook.
Godspeed? What are
Is
you
this the year
seeing
for the
in that
Thunder to break
regard?
through and
Like,
win
is
that
it in a
title?
good way or a bad way?
Western
That's the thing.
Conference is such a challenge. They've gotten to the finals once. They've had a little bit of a talent drain as they've lost some key components like James Harden, but they have more than enough to play for it once again.
Paul on the drive. It's good. Chris Paul with 6 points.
Come on, fellas.
To Adams. The two defenders converge. To Durant. He's averaging 5 assists per game this season. Excellent ball movement, great teamwork. Backing his way down in the post. What a rejection. Jeff, Kevin Durant displays a lot of humility, but you know he feels he's the best player on the floor every time he steps on the court.
And he should. That's what great players think. They think they put in so much time into their craft to hone it, to perfect it, that no one can stop them. And when it comes to scoring, there is not a better scorer in this league than
So do
Kevin
you-
Durant. He has earned the right to feel he's at the very top of his game offensively.
So true outcome.
Jeff, we're watching Westbrook have another one of those games. He does a little bit of everything. He has the second fastest triple-double in NBA history. He's as unstoppable, Westbrook is on some nights, as anybody in the league.
Well, it's unique athleticism, the speed, the force he plays with, but also the tenacity he displays on an every-night basis. He has durability. He has a real desire to compete every night, and thus you see him put up great numbers.
Has to force it. Shot clock running down. And Russell Westbrook with the defensive board. He's averaging 7 rebounds per game this season. Cuts it down.
Oh, that's a sweet finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength and force.
To Griffin. Takes another shot. Nails it. That's a 2-pointer. The Clippers down by 1.
Listen, the game is simple. You guard the open man. Here, they failed to do that, and they gave up the 2-point jump shot.
Terrific ball movement. Tied up and has to pass. Durant fires away for 2. Gets that one to drop.
Like,
That's good defense, better offense.
so everything's in a
Nice
real good way, then I
contested
assume,
two-point
then,
shot.
guys, I assume. That's interesting.
We talk so much about DeAndre Jordan's defense and his shot blocking.
my goodness.
This guy, though, Jeff, he's a solid, efficient scorer.
See, like,
Because he knows what shots he can make.
this is what I'm
He's
saying.
gonna
Like, the
score
main thing people
on
were
dunks,
preaching about.
on layups, and within 3 feet of the basket. He's a great pick-and-roll player, rolling to the rim, catching the lob. I like it when people know who they are and are not constantly trying to reinvent themselves where
He's
their
like,
strength
absolutely.
now becomes a weakness.
And Kevin Durant will go to the line.
My man is
Shooting
loving it.
90% from the line this season. First free throw, good.
Kevin Durant is an absolute scoring machine. When you talk about a 7-footer that can work off baseline screens.
So you see here playing this last 16. I don't even play this one that long because I'm feeling like I took a step backwards by playing last 16 right now. Like that's how I'm feeling playing this game right now. And I mean, it's just the first few minutes of it, but
and that's exactly what Durant is.
Strong rebound by Durant. He grabbed 7 rebounds in their previous game against the Golden State Warriors. Finds his space and takes the wide open 3. To Paul. He's averaging 19 points per game this season.
put that Madden
And
on.
Oklahoma City's called for the foul, their first team foul.
Show y'all that Madden 17. Show y'all that Madden 17 preview real quick. People come to the stream and be like, what is this?
Get the ball to their great.
No, I may show y'all a little bit of that though. But what I am gonna do, you know what? I'll tell you all what I'm gonna do.
And get 2 free throws.
Cause see, the big thing about Live 16 is that it has more fluidity.
He accelerates.
It's got more fluidity to it, but the problem is that you can't play defense. The physicality in this game is not even what it had before.
Paul fires another shot and a nice finish at the basket. Buzzer sounds. That ends the first quarter. Oklahoma City's down by 1. Stay tuned for more Friday Night NBA presented by ESPN after this quarter break. Jeff, it was a puzzling decision that the Thunder let go Scott Brooks, the head coach who had so much success. But Billy Donovan, I know you know him well. He's a heck of a coach.
He is, and he replaces a great coach in Scott Brooks. I think Billy is going to be a really good NBA head coach and is a great fit for this Oklahoma City team. Because when he's taken over for Scott Brooks, those are absolutely big shoes to fill.
Won't go.
And that's a tough shot right there. Solid team defense forcing the miss.
Pass is broken up, stolen by Oladipo. Curls in. At the rim, puts it in. And it's a 1-point lead for Oklahoma City.
Basketball's a game of runs. This game has been no exception. It's been back and forth, and it's giving the fans the kind of up and down, back and forth action that keeps them interested.
To Baamute. Green from downtown with 3 on the 24. To Oladipo. Dunks it hard.
2 points.
Go.
You know, Jeff, most people recognize Jamal Crawford as a great scorer, but it takes a special talent to be able to be instant offense off the bench.
Yeah, and I think it takes a special mindset, Mike, to be able to see yourself in a 6-man role when oftentimes he could say, I'm better than the guy that's starting ahead of me. He can hit you with so many ways to score. The 3-point shot, the pick and roll game. He's a great free throw shooter. He's one of the all-time great streak scorers.
Quick move to get inside. A powerful slam.
That was nice.
Kids at home, you need to study
And
this
see, even when he
man's
punched it out on
body
him.
control and poise as he finished that shot in the paint.
Like, body bent a little bit. Got him at the
2 minutes
rack.
gone
You
by
know
in
what I'm
the
saying?
second. The Thunder up by 2. To Baamute. To the basket.
Yo, Florida, what up?
When you play that good at defense and you contest the 2-point J, you expect
Mr.
a good
Florida,
result there.
what's going
The
on,
offense
sir?
was just superior.
the concentration.
See that whole,
and the
oh my
follow
goodness.
through. He
Now,
stuck
why would
his
you
shot.
why would you pass the ball like that and you right next to him? What's going on, Mr. Florida?
Crawford shot from downtown won't go. To Oladipo. He's got 6 points in this game. Adjust the
Get
shot.
in there.
It's
Ooh.
good. And one. And Victor
Let's
Oladipo
go.
will go to the line. One shot to complete the three-point play.
Absorbs the contact, finishes the shot, and now works his way to the free throw
They
line.
fixed the torso animations.
For the
Yeah.
Oklahoma City Thunder, Victor Oladipo, shooting one.
And he does it. A three-point play. Whistle blows. Timeout. The Clippers down by 3. The Clippers not only good, but so entertaining. It's a highlight package every night.
Absolutely. And again, those highlights.
Hey. There we go.
This is a Chucky Beat production.
Get a little something playing, a little bit of music here playing for you guys. Turn it down some though. Alright, there we go. Okay. I was trying to figure out, I'm like, what happened
special
to
significance
instrumental?
when it comes to
What happened?
they're in winning
I have my
times now.
beats and
It's one thing to
everything.
make
What's going
highlight
on
reel
here?
plays in a loss. They get forgotten very quickly. But to do it in an entertaining style and win in a major market like LA, and really right now be the better team in LA, this is a terrific accomplishment for Doc Rivers and his team.
Turnover. Terrific anticipation by Westbrook. Puts it up. Unable to flip it in.
Tried to go
Trying
reckless to
isn't
the
enough.
rack,
You've gotta close and
like how
get
he
there
does.
and then finish it off by contesting the shot.
To Jordan. Making the defense work with excellent ball movement. It's good. And Blake Griffin with 7 points.
Hey, sometimes good offense beats good defense. There's nothing to be ashamed with on that possession. That was a well-defended, well-contested shot.
Pass into the post. Closely guarded. He forces it. Converts on the inside.
Hey, that's one you just have to tip your hat to the shooter. Knocked in a contested two-point shot.
Griffin. Jordan.
I'm gonna fire up
He
2K,
puts it
man.
in. Beautiful pass. Oklahoma City's leading Los Angeles by a score of 26-23. Durant on the drop.
Oh.
Gets it to go. +1. The block called
Got
against
him.
Reddick. And Kevin Durant will get to the line to try and finish the three-point play.
Oh, my, that is a big-time finish right there. Finishing through contact for the possible three-point play with a hammer dunk.
Everybody clap your hands.
To Reddick. Moving the ball. Excellent teamwork. Durant the rebound. Westbrook. Oh, ferocious dunk. And here's the replay with another look at that
Westbrook
spectacular
just-
dunk. What a crowd pleaser.
Get big, baby, get big.
Paul for two. Puts it up. Durant, the rebound. At the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Thunder
So see,
up by
you
8.
see what I'm saying though?
We'll
But
be
like,
right
it's
back
not
with
mind
more
blowing
Friday Night Basketball
what this
here
game
on
does
ESPN
in it.
after the
You
break.
know what I mean? You can't really block any, like you can't block anything. Excuse me, your shot block contesting is extremely limited. So you're gonna get dunked on. You're gonna, you know, your controls compromise a lot. And see, even then, you see all the limits that the game has, like limits with animations, limits with dribble animations. This game didn't even have signature dribbles. You know what I'm saying? They took out the signature dribble animations in this game. Remember that? So this game was like a game where you're really trying to make do. It wasn't a game that we were like, yo, now this is a good game. It's like it had good basketball in it, but the problem was it lacked a lot in giving us that variety. And we really need to have variety in these games. Like, that's what makes players unique in basketball. That's what brings value. And then when you talk about franchise mode play, that's where your franchise mode play comes from. Being able to play the game and see how players play uniquely and things like that. Different animations, different weight, height, size, making physicality matter, spacing matter, first step accelerations. All those different things, like those basketball tangible elements, they weren't in the game. So that really did hurt the game. It really did hurt it.
It was an excellent display of court vision and solid passing.
I am...
And for the stat geeks, here's a look at his numbers.
Let me see.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 3.
All right.
Number 2.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so I'm gonna fire up this NBA 2K19 next here.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
But one thing I'm gonna show you guys here real quick.
Welcome back.
There's one thing I will show you guys here real quick. Let me exit the game. I know some people spoke about this on Twitter, but let me point it out here to you though as well, okay? So, hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on, you guys.
This is a Chucky Beat production.
Dude, really? I don't know what the deal is right now with that. Okay. Well, all right. So let me show you guys my player here. So this is a cool thing that I love about this system too. I'm sorry, I'm up here fiddling with stuff on the computer. Hey, what's up, Jump to Raw? What's going on, man? What's cracking with you, fam? But here I got my slasher. I got my small forward slasher. 6'10", 240 pounds. Slasher 2. And the cool thing is that, yes, it's a lot to build your character up in this game. There's no doubt. You got to put your work in. Okay? But, see, this is what I'm saying. I don't mind putting the work in as long as you make it rewarding, though. Like 2K, grinding to be in 99. There's plenty I could do. There's plenty of things I could do if I create a big man, if I create a big man built off the archetype, a guard, forward, whatever. There's many different things that I could do. There's a lot of animations. There's a lot of different things like that I could work, right? We don't have that in this game here. We don't necessarily have that here. That's the problem. You know what I mean? I wish we did, but unfortunately, we don't. Unfortunately, we don't. So, but this is the kind of stuff that I like right here. Like, you see the various elements that pertain to shooting, to finishing specifically, defensive play, rebounding, playmaking, and then your physical stature. You see what I mean? Like, this kind of stuff, I'm cool with. Give us this kind of stuff. Give us this kind of stuff to build out as well, along with a path to, you know, the icon status and all that, the icon building. I'm fine with the icon building, but also within that, make it more intricate. This is how you get more uniqueness when it comes to players. Make it more intricate in regards of what we can and cannot do to build our characters up accordingly. These kind of rating criteria were big in terms of us building that, in terms of us being able to build those things up, build those elements up. You know what I mean? We need that. So, and see, this is what I'm saying. I'm cool with archetypes. Like, let's say this. Give us the archetype, just like 2K does. 2K, everybody has the same ratings. Everybody has all the same ratings. But depending upon your archetype, you can only go but so far in each one. It should be the same case here. But I should be able to build it out. Not, well, you played X amount of games and gained X amount of XP, so now we're going to grant you the ability to shoot the 3-ball a little bit better, to dribble a little better, to rebound a little bit better, to on-ball defend a little bit better, to shoot a 3-ball a little bit better. The icon should be, that's what the icon should do, but at the same time, if I want my rim protector to be able to legitimately hit a 3-point shot, he should be able to do it, but he's going to be limited though because he's a defensive specialist. He can't do he can't do it all, but he should be able to do some. You see what I mean? Like, you know, like I want to be able to do that. He said, so I'm saying, I hate that 2K gives you the bars. Oh, see, I like the bars. I like this. Like, even this kind of setup here. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I like having the bars and being able to upgrade. See, what I want to do though, how I'd rather have it though, Raw, is this is how I think it should be. Have the bars and have your limits. But, or let's say, look, let's say this, right? I can max out any rating I want, right? But I can only earn so much XP as I get to a level 99, right? So what I mean by that is, let's say I keep building up my SP in this case. If I keep building up my SP, right? I keep building up. I get my points. all that good stuff, right? So I'll build up all those points. Now, let's say I want to apply it to, I want to have a mid-range shot like none other, right? I want to have a great mid-range shot. Okay, bet. I can max out my mid-range shot, right? But now let's say I max out my mid-range shot and it's a 90, it's a 98 overall, right? Now I want to work on my inside game though too. Now let's say I get up to about I'm up to a 90. Okay, I'm a 90 overall, and I max out my inside shot to about a 80. I'm at an 89 with my inside shot. So I got a 95, I'll say 95 mid-range, and I got a 90 for inside shot. Now, man, I want to be able to shoot threes too. All right. But now I'm a 90 overall, right? Let's say by the time I get to 100, I'm only able to get it to 69. Or I'm only able to get it to 65. Now, the ratings that I have now, they're stuck. They're set. There is no, oh, I'm about to go back and change that. No, you're stuck now. You see what I'm saying? You're stuck. So you gained the XP you could gain, but you maxed out. You capped out. You capped out as far as shooting is concerned. Let's say as far as shooting is concerned, you tapped out. You maxed out. So let's say I got 90 inside shot, 95 mid-range shot, 65 three-point, and everything else is what it is. My shot off dribbles 82, clutch shooting, contested shot. All that stays the same. Dang, I didn't max out my shooting. Same thing with finishing. It's the same deal. You got a pool where you could get to 99. Just because you get to 99 doesn't mean that, oh, that means I'm killing everybody with everything. No. You'll have one or maybe two things that you could do fairly well, but you can't do everything. Or instead of just per category, just across the whole board. Once your overall is 99 maxed, that's it. So you could be booty at rebounding. You could be a 7 foot, you could be a 7'2" center with a good inside and outside, and a good inside and mid-range shot. Could maybe can hit the occasional three ball, but can't rebound to save his own life. So outside of height and weight, you suck at getting in position for rebounding. That kind of stuff can be done. Like, that would be a system that I would like to see, because now you really got to think about how you build your character. You just can't build them any old kind of way. You got to be more mindful of how you go about it. You know? And like, that's the issue that, you know, that I would love to see. I would love to see this game reflected in that manner. At least I would like it to be like that. Dang it, it will not play it at all. Okay, all right, I'll work it out. My music, I'm sorry, I apologize, y'all, not having any music or anything like that. Just that my music thing is not cooperating with me, and I don't have any tracks on the computer right now to really play. So, all right, well, I do have some tracks to play, but I don't have it set up in a list or nothing. So I apologize for that. But that's the main thing I wanted to get to in that regard. I'm just saying, like, I would like to see the rating criteria be built out more, but at the same time, you know, make 99 overall. Like, I shouldn't be able to just come in and say, all right, I'm juiced all the way through here, and now I'm about to go to the next. Like, no, it should be, if I want to be offensively heavy but completely defensive challenge, I'm gonna put all my 99 is gonna be pretty much put into particular facet of my offensive game. You see what I'm saying? Now, like I said, the archetype that you have or the icon road that you go down is also going to have an impact in terms of the overall value of how much the skill point is. So if I got a Kevin Durant build and I say, man, I want to max out my 3-point shot, even though it's going to cost me, it's not going to be nearly as costly as me saying, man, I want a Dikembe Mutombo. I'm going to make me a 3-point shooting mountain. It's going to cost you a heck of a lot. It's going to cost you nearly double the points to get yourself up to even to an 80. It's going to cost you double the points because, you know, you're willing to make yourself, you're trying to be an offensive juggernaut in a defensive juggernaut mold. That's like saying I want Ben Wallace to cross people up like AI and dunk on people like Vince Carter. It's like there's going to be some trade-off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be able to rebound, block shots, and steal, and be able to be the stonewall defender, and be able to still go ahead. Like, no. You're gonna lose something. It's like Shaq shooting threes. Shaq shooting threes are having great dribbling skills. Like, yeah, Shaq could dribble the ball a little bit, and Shaq, you know, he doesn't shoot threes at all. But the bottom line is that these are things that you would not see Shaq doing. You see what I'm saying? But he's the most dominant player. He's one of the most dominant players out there. Oh, of course, but that's not something he's going to do because that wouldn't make sense for him to do. You see what I'm saying? So, all right, say we play our own music. You good? All right. Okay. Cool. All right. But this is the kind of stuff that we need to see happen in the game, though. I mean, that kind of stuff makes it challenging. And I mean, what we also got to understand, though, Raw, and I'm going to switch the game up here, you guys. So I'm going to fire up 2K, guys. So just give me a second here, and I'm going to fire up to the 2K. But what I want you guys to also understand here as we're getting into this analysis more. Now I'm really going to be able to show you guys some stuff with playing some 2K. Where's the case at? Where did I put the case? Oh, here it is. Okay. So, like, you know, NBA, look, NBA Live has got some good stuff to it. And I mean, excuse me, to what my man Jump to Raw is saying. The thing is, of course the devs are listening, but you got to also understand they got bosses and stuff too. They just can't do whatever the heck they want, you know. As much as I wish that was the case, you know, unfortunately they can't just do things the way they feel like. And I mean, they have their own, you know, they have their own game plans for how they believe things should work gameplay wise and how things should work mode wise, all that good stuff. Like they have their own, you know, they have their own stuff. So they could have a system. They could have a system in place that's on point. I mean, that's like vastly superior to anything we would even think of. You know? We're not gonna know until the game comes out. Doing money dance like, hey. I'm sorry. Listen to this song, this Finesse. Ooh, don't we look good together? The lazy night is all night long, all night long. And it's forever. Tonight I'm gonna show you. So no. Oh man, I like that song though. I like that whole '90s vibe of it, man. It's on point. I love that joint, man. That's my jam right there, dude. Like, I honestly, that's the only song that I play on the whole. Like when I'm playing my team and all, I let that track play, man. I love it. I love that track. So see, post scoring defender here. Oh, whoops. Let me switch it back. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, so you see, post scoring defender. He's stupid. He said, "Why does it matter have more than one studio?" Live just got that. They just got it, Drizzy. So it's not like they had it forever. They just got that. If you a fool, man. Bruno Smitty. He's silly. No, Drizzy. I mean, no. EA Play is in June. I forgot the days specifically, but I think it's in the first week in June, like that weekend, like that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see here. Hold on. I got a calendar. Yeah, the first full week in June. So, and not that week, but it's going down on Friday, June 7th through the 9th. So 7th, 8th, and 9th is EA Play this year. So I'm gonna fire it up. Going this my career. I think I'm in the middle of a game already, if I'm not mistaken. I think. But oh, can I mute that? But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, this game, man, I'm telling you, people, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we can sit up here and talk all day about how the game fast rate. Oh, it's playing music. Hold on, let me mute that. I'm not trying to get hit with no strikes. Gotta turn all these joints off, man. Every single one. All right. There. So I cut them all off. It still plays anyways. That's all right. Well, let me play this next game. When you stream, it's silent. Oh wow. I don't know. I mean, you go into the options and go to the 2K beats and hit the tracks to play. All right, here we go. Should be fine just playing the game.
Greetings, y'all.
So
I'm your host, Ernie
that should
Johnson.
work off
Kenny the
fine.
Jet Smith is here.
There.
So is Shaquille O'Neal. This is the NBA on 2K Sports.
Then again, they feel it's good enough. Yeah, that's on.
Moda
I
Center,
mean,
the place, and the Portland Trailblazers will be on
I don't
their
know
home
what
floor
the full-blown
as they go up against the
internal
Los Angeles
sentiment
Lakers.
is. I would assume they're okay
Taking
with
a look
it.
at the Lakers.
They got the partnership with, you know, the NFL, all that stuff that they got going on. They may be in a good spot with it. You know what I mean? Who knows? Oh, I don't know. I don't know why that is in God's feed. I really don't know. All right, let's go to work.
Yo, AI, you got this tonight.
Oh, okay. Warm up before the game. Go. Warm up a little bit. All right.
Basketball.
I gotta keep muting it and all that stuff because of the music.
Anthony and
You know what I'm saying?
This is
Like,
Kevin Harlan, our sideline reporter.
I ain't trying to get hit with that copyright joint, man.
In the last meeting for these two teams, the Lakers came away with the win against Portland.
They executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
Such a confidence builder to go on the road and be able to dictate the tempo, the style of play, keep your identity. They were able to do that here.
Mr. McCall.
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Harkless is checked in for Evan Turner.
Nurkic. And see, like, look at this kind of stuff, man. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? Got the maps, got the graphs, doing the comparisons, what he's good at, what I'm good at, his hot and cold zones. You know what I'm saying? Accordingly, how he's playing it, like, come on, man. This is the stuff right here that we need. Like, this is the basketball breakdown stuff, man, that we need in the games, dude.
And the Lakers also making a change. Carter, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards.
Wow.
Harris is out there with ball, and it's Carter in at the center. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Lonzo Ball.
Stay up.
5 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. No good off the front iron.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Carter. It's good. This game is all even.
And a nice
The way the
job
moves
here
you pull them
early
off
of
feels much
an
more
inside presence.
fluid.
It's deflected. McCollum against Harris. And the pass to James.
takes the 13-footer, and that one is good. James has got 6.
The in-between game showing off here by LeBron. Does his share of damage from the mid-range, and another one there.
Pass to Lillard. We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. Good on the bucket.
And he's shooting the ball very well, in addition to creating for both himself and his teammates out there on a roll.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Terry Stotts for a minute. This is their second meeting with this team. The first one didn't go as well as they'd like, so this time around, they're going to try to close the lane off, push drivers and slashers as far away from the basket as possible. See how that goes, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. And it's Carter missing. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers.
Do it.
To the paint. And there's Myers Leonard.
See, good shot contest.
How about Leonard not
Good
letting the D get to him? Amazing that he maintains his balance, especially at his size on that shot.
Here's Harris.
Didn't work like that. There you go.
So a chance at the line for one more.
Good and one there.
Give a ton
now
of
see,
to the
this is like when I was playing Live 15. When I was playing that Live 15, y'all see what I mean? Like I like the physicality because it's not organic like that in here. It's more two-man animation,
changing it up.
Like how we have it in NBA Live.
And it's Ingram in for James. That's good from Harris.
Last season, the Blazers were at a bit of a crossroads, wondering if they should start over and make some major changes. Some rumblings at the trade deadline of maybe one of their diminutive guard positions might have been on the move, but they stayed with the group. Terry Stotts did a remarkable job and made some slight changes to the game plan and got them to the 3rd seed.
4 on the shot clock, and the basket by Curry.
Great awareness.
I was waiting for him, boy. I want you to shoot that
against the taller man.
Yeah, most analytics will tell you that the mid-range jumper is not an efficient shot, but you see how effective with guys like that it can be.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Blazers getting the bucket.
Get in there.
A nice shot by Carter. Carter's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And another
look, let's go back to that one real quick. If it'll let me. Okay, yeah. So gives me the ball here. Zoom it out. Gets the ball here. Start bumping a little bit. Then I pull it back. Come forward with the up and under. Boom. Got it. Like, and see, this is what I'm saying. I had control of it. It wasn't part of a 2-man animation sequence that I got a trigger or animation I have to do by myself in order for it to get going. It just went on ahead and did it. You see what I'm saying?
These teams
that's the kind of stuff that we need to see going forward.
Yeah, which team's going to find some consistency
NBA
first?
Live.
Neither one can pull
we
away.
We need to have that full control. Give us the real-time physics.
McCollum.
Give us that individuality, that individual control. Just give us the, and the animations to prove.
3-pointer, and no good on the last second attempt this time. 1 quarter in the books.
We've been in a phenomenal place right now when it comes to NBA. When it comes to NBA Live, and that's what I'm saying. We would be in a much,
you see a lot of players who pick up the controller and fire.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Cleaning the glass. I mean, right from the jump. And that really helped them to set the tone.
I think you said it. If you start off playing physical, Greg, there's kind of the attention of the referees and the opponent that they're coming at them all night long.
They've got Stauskas. Seth Curry is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Harkless in at the 4 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. McCollum with the bounce pass. Outside Leonard. Back to McCollum. Here's Stauskas. He's covered by Ingram. Basket good. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Hart. Now here's Ingram. He's guarded by McCollum. Beasley outside. He kicks to Carter. Sinks that one from the post.
Let's go.
Carter's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. McCollum with the ball. 26 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
To the inside. Deflects the pass. Leonard with the steal.
Tried to hook it up.
Here's Stauskas. Misses off the right iron.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Carter outside. And there's the pass to Hart. Shoots over Curry. They get a hand on it. Portland trailing here. Here's Stauskas. Dishes to Curry. To the paint. And then Leonard with the jump.
One thing you notice about Leonard, he shouldn't be just a good outside
angles,
shooter.
working
he has
the
wingspan
angles.
and verticality
Okay,
to be a
this game
factor
is
at the
all
rim.
about that.
Los Angeles
Working various
timeout.
angles,
You love a good mid-range
positions,
game.
everything.
We don't see it that much, but I know you have a couple guys you think have a pretty strong mid-range game.
You know, Chris Paul still has dominated the mid-range. Kevin, it was interesting.
That's the
because
kind of
him
stuff
joining the Houston
that we
Rockets, who it's all
need in
about
the game,
threes and
man.
layups. Daryl Morey, I think, recognized we need somebody that can come off the pick and roll and make those kind of plays happen, not only at the rim for Capella, but shoot it himself. So Chris Paul still dominates in the mid-range. Kawhi Leonard has shown some skills at the mid-range, even though last year, obviously, just 9 games. He's still a dangerous weapon. It'll be interesting to see if that's still part of his arsenal for this season. And then C.J. McCollum has been one of the best mid-range scorers in the league for the Portland Trailblazers over the past couple of seasons.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players. The front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Here's Stauskas after the made shot from Carter. Curry deciding where to go with it. Clock at 4. Shoots over Ingram. Curry's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that old.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Take advantage of that height.
Going down low.
Especially on the
Just
inside
another
like
dimension
that.
of his game that
Take
he
full
continues
advantage.
to develop.
I know Brandon Ingram ain't that buff, but you know, if he gets some kind of inside position, take advantage.
Inside, changes up. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles leads cut back down to 4 points with the basket from Stauskas. Passes it to Hart. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Ingram passes to Hart. Here is Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe
had the angle, had the position.
More memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those
Gets the
memorable
dunk, man.
ones.
See? These
And
are
so
the
it's Turner
things.
with it. He brings it up for
These
Portland.
are the aspects.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Curry. Kicks to Stauskas. 6 to shoot. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Stauskas has got 6 points. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against Dallas.
And it could have been a lot closer than it was down the stretch, though. They were terrific.
And that really was the difference. When it came down to crunch time, there was just no let-up. They made sure to finish strong and not allow any chance for the opponent to come back.
The Blazers known for their explosive offense, but Brent, their defense became one of the stronger in the league.
Yeah, I think that's what propelled them to the 3rd seed, top 5 last season.
Get that out of there.
A lot of defensive metrics, great rebounders.
Come on.
Good job.
See, and this is the kind of stuff, this can happen in NBA Live 15 as well. This can happen in Live 15 as well. Like he goes up for the shot. Tagging the ball, he goes for the up fake. I'll go up again, boom, block it cleanly, bounces off Ingram, goes out of bounds. But you see, like, this is the basketball.
The challenging shots they play in a
tangibility of
drop
it, you know
position
what I
where they're
mean?
always
Is a
protecting the paint
huge
and not
element.
overextending themselves. It's been successful for the coaching staff.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Harkless. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Nick Stauskas. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Brandon Ingram. James comes in for Josh Hart. And Harris subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's James, following the score by Damian Lillard. Harris looking it over. Carter against Aminu. And then Carter with the jam.
You're too little, baby. You're too little.
I mean, he is a
Come on
bucket
now.
getter.
Way too little.
For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against New Orleans. Lillard on top. He's covered by Ball. Ball against Lillard. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. And the Trailblazers making a change here. McCollum's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Kuzma's checked in. 50. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge.
All right, you guys. So I know people come in, if you're new coming in and you're looking and saying, why is this guy playing 2K? I thought he said this is about NBA Live. I'm like,
We just gotta compete.
no, I was playing NBA Live earlier. Okay, I played live for Live 15 and Live 16, going over various facets of the gameplay, and then I'm just doing the same thing here with NBA 2K. I'm showcasing some stuff as far as gameplay.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, for the Trailblazers, Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Yusuf.
Excuse me. So his mid-range, his three-point shot, his inside shot. Okay. So it's basically he's more three-point. So he's more the outside. Post defense. I'm better than him in the post defense. I'm better than him with rebounding slightly. Okay.
Nurkic.
Right,
Reese Harkless comes in for
Game plays
Al-Farouq
at 40%.
Aminu.
Yep,
And
that's-
Nick Stauskas
hey, like I
is
said,
subbed in
however
for
you
Evan
want,
Turner.
man.
And then for the Lakers,
That's your
Carter,
say.
he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Brandon Ingram comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell-Pope in for Harris.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. On the perimeter, Caldwell-Pope and Ingram. LeBron James is out there with Carter. And it's Ball in at the point. Stauskas kicks to Harkless. And it's denied.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle.
That was some
Always
good
nice to
defense
have a
there,
point
Lonzo.
guard who can block shots.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And they call an illegal screen here.
I was trying to
Well,
move
few
in
have more
position.
job security in the NBA than Terry Stotts. Consistently gets a ton out of his Portland Trailblazer team. They run a very intricate and unique offense now in his 7th year with the Blazers. They've had a lot of success under Coach Stotts.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Stauskas. And the basket by Lillard.
And we could be having one of those nights where he becomes the one-man show for his ball club. You just Don't need to tell him to keep scoring. He'll do it.
Caldwell Pope outside. To the middle. He's looking for James and finds him. And he lays it straight in. LeBron's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. The Trailblazers shooting 40% from the field. And with Terry Stotts last year, there were some rumblings about his job after the sweep.
Might have been a bit of a knee-jerk reaction. Remember, Portland slid into that 3rd seed with how close it was in the Western Conference, and that might have added a bit more pressure. But Portland does not have a lot of flexibility with their roster. Somehow Terry Stotts gets to 50 wins in any given year. So it might have been a poor decision, and they saw through that, and he's back for this season.
LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg May speculated it might happen.
I think they're interesting. I have to test out his theories on my own.
Son plays in LA for high school.
I have to test them out
LeBron has
myself,
a lot of business
and
interests
really see
as well. And also, what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could
how the
potentially
game
be coming into
feels.
the NBA as a rookie.
You know what I'm saying?
Every night, the competitive killer instinct.
Yeah, I didn't test his sliders out though. Only thing that I did that I tried was
of course a future
his,
the
speed parity skill. I put
and
that
a
at
lot of gas,
79.
it seems, left in the tank for LeBron James.
Here's Lillard, and that one clearly a foul.
Hoping to blow it up. But I put it at 79, and in the gameplay, like I said, the player movement and stuff, it moves good.
Confidence.
Has a short-term memory, which allows him to keep attacking even after he's missed a few. And that's the mentality you have to have on offense. He might be as good as any other guard.
Is he playing with the game pre-patch? See, I'm playing the game pre-patch. So.
And he knocks down the first one.
Obviously, Damian Lillard is the type of player who can carry an offense, ball in his hands at all times, and he can pick and choose where it is that he wants to spot up on the floor, manipulate a pick and roll, and just start to get devastating in terms of getting to the rim and mixing up some coverages for the defense.
Here's Carter.
Let's go.
Carter with the dunk.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
1:56 left in the 3rd quarter. Now here's Curry. D right on him. Outside Leonard. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Carter. Ahead. Jumps up. And LeBron throws it down.
Well, it looks like he's got just one of those good feels tonight. That means trouble for the opponent.
Trailblazers trail by 17.
LeBron James.
And with Lillard, as you said, almost 20 shots a game for him the past few seasons.
That's near the top of the list amongst point guards and
yeah,
usage
like
rate,
I'm gonna give it a
I
shot.
don't think Damian Lillard minds
I may try
it.
it. I may try it a bit later on tonight
tonight
because
and a lot of those
what
threes
time
are pretty deep. Kevin.
I might
couple
have
that
to
shooting ability with the ability he has to create, and the offense
got some company coming
find
over.
its way into a good rhythm.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for Hart. 1:32 left in the 3rd. It's stolen by Carter.
Uh-oh.
James outside.
Bust it.
No good on the triple. And here are the Trailblazers now. 17-point game.
On.
That's tipped. Lillard finds Leonard.
Oh, my bad.
Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Leonard's got 6 points.
Well, he can be a good finisher at times in the paint. Leonard with the size and length to do more of this.
Carter outside. 52 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Doesn't go for him. 80 that time from Leonard. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Down by 15. Pass to McCollum. From past the arc. Lillard misses.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
James outside. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint.
I can't argue with excuse me.
Rondo
I
against
cannot
Lillard.
argue with Hollywood in this regard, though. The player
He kicks to
movement
Curry.
definitely does feel better at
Over
this
ball.
juncture.
Curry's shot is good. Curry's got his second basket of the night. And
Hey,
so
what's
it's LeBron
going on
James
now?
making things happen
What's
for the Los
happening?
Angeles Lakers.
But like the player
He made
movement,
his mark
the
in a big
physics,
way on the
especially
boards
on
in that
collisions.
quarter.
Oh, it's
We'll
much better.
return shortly.
It's much better than how it is in Madden. I mean, how it is in Madden currently than 19.
And now let's go back to a play from
Oh, it
earlier
definitely
as
is
we
much
show
better.
you our State Farm
Much,
assist of the
much
game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the
Let me see. They let me play. Oh no, I
So
ain't let
it's
me play
Los
no more.
Angeles winning this one
Dang,
easily.
that was it?
This crowd
That's
was
it?
stunned by the
Oh.
manner in which their team was
All right,
dismantled.
but you guys
You know
see,
what? Shocking.
when I show
I
you
don't
guys
care
2K and I
what
go
the
through
matchup is, you
animations
never
and
expect a
showcasing
road
instances
team
and
to
stuff
come
like
in
that,
and just
y'all are
cruise
seeing the
to the
basketball
kind of win
stuff happening
they
in the
did
game,
tonight.
and I'm
Thank
like,
you for joining us.
this is
That'll
the
do it
stuff
for
that
now.
we need to
For
see
Greg
happening
Anthony,
in
Brett Berry, and
NBA
David
Live.
Aldridge.
Okay,
This is Kevin Harlan.
that's the bottom
Thanks for
line. That's
watching
the key
NBA,
point, man.
presented by
You know?
2K Sports.
So when we don't see it happen in the current offering, that sucks. Like, that hurts, man.
Yes, good game, fellas. Good game. We did it. Yes, sir.
16 points, 3 boards, and an assist. Yeah, I got a block up there, too. My VC. All right, here. So what I'm going to do is this real quick, because I'm going to end the stream here soon in a few minutes. But what I'm going to do is, okay. Oh, it's loading. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to load up this Madden. Okay. I know it's NBA Live. I know this is about NBA. I know this is about basketball, but seeing the inquiries a little bit about some football and everything, talking about these Madden questions, especially with what Hollywood was talking about, I'm gonna fire up 2K real quick. Oh, never mind. You guys will hear it. Never mind. I ain't gonna. I was up here like let me play my joint again, but nah, it's gonna come through and it's gonna come through and brother gonna get hit with all kind of copyright. I ain't trying to get hit with no copyright strikes in that regard. So, all right, let me close this joint out. Move the disc, and I'm going to fire up this here Madden 17 real quick. The game always asks me to do an update. Man, I delete that thing so quick. I'm like, no. This game was fire to me. Like, I mean, it's not the greatest of all Madden, but I'm just saying, considering that year, this game was on point before it got tampered with. Just like Madden 16. Game was good until it got tampered with. You know what I'm saying? Game was in a good spot until it got tampered with. All right, this cat's steadily trying. All right, so let me move it back. Alright, so I got the updated rosters. Like I said, this is like they're the 2019 rosters. So what I did was, because I could only download the rosters by updating the game. So I did update the game, downloaded the rosters, and then I went ahead and took it, and cut it off. See, so it can't access the server. Man, I'm good. I ain't trying to access any of that. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just go to play now. And right now I'm playing on All Pro default. So the only thing I adjusted was just the okay. Alright. Playing on All Pro. Only thing that I adjusted was the speed, you know, the player parity scale. That's it. I'm not even gonna play. You silly. You silly now. But yeah, man, the game was good. Just like we said about Madden 16. Madden 16 was really good when we played it in the studio. But then when we got back home and the game came out, a few weeks after it came out, we was like, yo, what's going on? What happened to the game, man? Like, no, this game was on point, man. What happened here? You know what I'm saying? So, OMG, I didn't even notice it. It was playing the music. Oh, snap. Dang it. I remember first having Larry Ridley on there, introducing the game. What was it, Madden 15? He's like, hi everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Like, hey everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is like, like my man getting amped up with it. Like, y'all, you gonna know my name, and you gonna know what my job is. Like, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports, baby. We in the game. Let's go. Let's go. Woo-hoo.
And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn here in the booth. And Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe.
My man went down. Got hurt.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A first down throw for Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Like, you see how...
And brought down, but able to get it
Yeah,
to
I know, that's what I'm saying, man.
And just a small
like, you see how all the defenders get involved in on the tackle here? Like, look, multi-hit like that. The physics actually kicking in like that. Like, this is something we don't need. It doesn't even feel like this now. Like, look at how these other defenders all got involved in on the hit. So, like, he sheds him, but then look at how he got hit here. Like, boom, he's hit there, and then the defenders drive in. They all come in and pile on and stop it like that. You know,
running every route well in the route tree and getting better.
And yeah, that's very true.
They expect a pretty good jump.
That's very true, Neff. I mean, us having to do this kind of stuff should be speaking all kind of volumes in terms of when it comes to the game, how it really needs to be. You know.
Play fake here on first down. So he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground.
Like I personally do not want to be up here playing, you know, I don't want to be playing Madden 17 right now. I'd rather be playing Madden 19 with all the bells and whistles that it had when we first got it. I like that game, you know. I mean, I wouldn't say I loved it, but I liked it. I liked what it had to offer.
It'll be a loss of about 8. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, wow.
Evans, and it's intercepted.
Oh, wow. Bad overthrow right there. But that's Jameis Winston for you. And see, this is the other thing, too. The quarterbacks feel more like their counterparts before, you know, having to worry about before the title updates and stuff like that. No, Madden 19, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and that's very possible, man. That's very possible. You know. But like I said last week on the show, man, if they playing around with it,
the interception. Here's Ryan.
Like they could play around with it and all that stuff, and I'll be very, and you know what? I will be real subtle. I'm gonna be real subtle, and I'm just gonna play a little bit of this, and I'll be playing 2K and all that stuff. I'm like, I'm not gonna be spinning my wheels in the mud.
What they really said, competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
If the game we're supposed to get is not gonna be made, and we're not gonna have that, like when they put out those fact sheet details and they put out the blogs and all that stuff, if that game is going to be dead and gone in a matter of a few weeks or whatever, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I got options. I know exactly what to do. I got options.
In this case, the offense was able to run.
I don't have to be like, yo, let's play APF all year. And I mean, I'm not knocking that option, but I'm saying like, no, I just won't be playing.
On first down with Ryan. Getting it out left
side. Like, no, you gotta do better than that, man. You have to give us a better game at this point. We can't keep doing this. We can't keep doing this exact same song and dance every single year. Like that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to keep on doing it. Like, no.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
And I mean, look, don't get me wrong. Hey, I love playing, you know, JMac513. Appreciate the follow, man, on Twitter. Appreciate that, fam.
And it was over in a heartbeat.
Here's Ryan. Unable to connect there on the pass play.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On third down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So on fourth down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at this. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
A real playing football game because it's not marketable. Yeah, no, that's crazy.
One receiver to the left is Evans.
I know now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some
I
space.
mean, heaven forbid the game be great. Heaven forbid they make a actual great football game that we all can enjoy and all that good stuff. I mean, good.
It's a gain of 6 on the play.
I mean, golly, right? Like, how horrible that sounds. A game that actually replicates what happens on Sundays. Oh my goodness. With presentation and gameplay facets to boot. OMG. Man, that's a terrible thing to do. Like, come on, dog.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because the
hey, what's up, GMS? What's going on, fam? How you doing, good brother?
3rd and short yardage, Winston. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up.
I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Raw. Like,
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third
right now, the tackles for the most part look real conservative, but see, that's the whole thing about it. It's football. Like, it's not supposed to just happen when you want it to happen. It just depends upon like how the situation plays out. And see, here's one right here. I'm gonna show y'all this tackle right quick, right? He says ready to install that. Hold on, let me take care of this, because it always does this. It always does this every time. Delete this. But let me show y'all the replay, right? So kick the punt, gets the ball. Now watch the organic play. I'll try to juke. Tackle animation starts right here, but then second defender comes in. Progress is immediately halted right here. Boom, bang. Like, that kind of play, it's a simple, subtle play. But that's the kind of stuff we have that going on. Man, we in a good place, man. We in a good place. That's what we need. That's what we need. That's the kind of stuff we need, man. You give us that kind of play, man, we flying high.
Through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking.
Wasn't for
but
NBL.
the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher.
Yeah, hey,
really
listen.
Nice run.
I commend the Madden Bomber League for its existence.
Down, Ryan.
Oh.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses.
I commend the NBL for its
existence. You can't
existence.
just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in.
It's all day. I mean,
and he will take it in for the touchdown.
winner, chicken freaking dinner. I mean, come on now.
And the Falcons have taken the lead.
You got that all the way. They ain't no way in the world.
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed, speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
I'm saying, Julio had that matchup, man. That was all day. But what is it? What is it you don't understand, GMS? What you talking about, brother? So, because like I said, I was on earlier. I don't know. Maybe you were watching earlier. I don't know. Maybe you weren't. But you know, I was going through Live 15. Live 16 has a little bit of good stuff, but Live 15 was really the sweet spot, and that they should have just continued to build upward from. Enhance the player physics, enhance the defensive play, enhance the dribble animations, you know, not just adding them, but in terms of how they function for different positions, different player types and such.
Will they keep that confidence? Time to find out.
And I gave my thoughts on what I think the rating system, not ratings, but when it comes to creating a player in live, how the bucket point distribution, how it should work.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Like, see what I'm saying? Like, look at that tackle. Look at that tackle right there, man. Look at that tackle. Look, zoom it in here. Look at this. He cuts, he takes it in, he tries to cut it back. Spins off his guy. He's right there, boom. Then look. See, you got the two-man animation right here between these two guys, right? But then you got the other defender comes, runs in, even though it doesn't look the neatest, but still the principle. He comes in and lays a hit. Vic Beasley jumps in there to hit too. Like, all the players all having an impact. More powerful. So why aren't these sports games? Oh, they'll never be near flawless because there's not enough time.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
These guys, look, with sports games, they're not given nearly enough time to build their game all the way out. You know what I'm saying?
One receiver to the left is Evans. Winston, he completes it to Evans.
They're never given enough, like they don't have enough time.
Takes it up to the 40. That one goes for 13.
Those games have too quick of a turn. The games, sports games have too quick of a turnaround time. Like, think about it. The demand has went up. And this is the point here. Think about it. The demand, the demand of what is expected out of a sports game has only risen. Every year, another title, right? The timetable has not changed once, not one bit. But the technology goes up, but at the same time, they don't get the time to really build it up. You see what I'm saying? They don't have the time to build and build and build. Like, for example, you look at a game like God of War. Now, think about it. If you had a game like God of War come out on Nintendo or Super Nintendo, it's going to take them time to build that game, but it wouldn't take them nearly as much time because of systematic limitations. You see what I'm saying? An 8-bit version of God of War is not going to be the most elaborate video game to date. You know what I mean? It's going to be a side-scrolling game. You know, hacking and slashing and all that stuff, going through, fight your boss enemy and everything like that. That's basically what that game's going to be. Now, you go to consoles, you go to Gen 4. Oh, I'm pretty sure they spent a good number. I don't know how much time they spent on it actually, but they spent years building that game out, right? So, that's what I'm saying. All the while, your Maddens, your 2Ks, your MLB The Shows, your NBA Lives, all that, they're still on the same 7 to 9 month dev cycle, regardless of technological advance, regardless of whatever factor. They don't get to say, oh, well, you know what? Since the technological advances that came this far, we're going to wait 3 years before we put out a new sports game. Like, no, it's like, no. You got to make a new one. You just got to build. You see what I'm saying? So that's a major component to it. But what up, Kia? What's going on, man? So I'm about to end this stream soon, though, fam. But nah.
But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The
Huh.
only concern you have, to get to the
This
half,
is,
what adjustments will the
but
offense
this
make
is
to try to
how
defeat you?
this is how, you know, that's how the game works, man. Ooh, excuse me. That's how the game works.
Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Like, see how all those players can get involved on a play like that.
Territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, Winston.
Oh!
Double team and it's intercepted.
Oh, let's go, baby.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Buccaneers defense making their way back out.
Hold on, let me see that. How did the ball pop up? That's what I want to know. How did the ball pop up? Okay, so Mike Evans. So Evans had it. He had it. Arm morphs through. Oh, okay. So, see, and this is the other thing, too. Madden 17 had the organic knockouts. Remember that. They had the organic knockouts, and it got nerfed in the title update. They reduced the amount of the organic knockouts. So, you look here, my man comes running in, and his arm pops the ball up, 33. He ends up popping the ball out of there and coming away with the INT. Like, see, these are the kind of things. This is the kind of stuff. Like I was saying before with Live 15, you have the real-time physics. Certain play outcomes happen. You could tell the tale as to why did they blow the whistle on that play. Why did that outcome go the way it did? Oh, I see the real-time physics. I see how the organic flow of the play happened. Oh, I see why it happened. Same thing here. How come he was able to come away with that pick? Boom. There it is right there. That's it. That's
touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so
that's
maybe
it,
need to
man.
refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive.
Oh.
They couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator,
come on, Julio.
Sheet, they have about 5 or 6
You gotta bring that. You gotta bring that one down, pimp.
And you don't get many.
And he did have it. That's the whole thing. It wouldn't have went into the whole tackle battle thing if I didn't have it. Like he had it. He had it caught. My man had it caught at first. So
and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's gonna hurt.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Man, you a fool, Neff, man. You a fool. Said I want to give a suit an organic knockout.
And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from,
snap, man.
where his primary
you
guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy, think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
I could at least get out of bounds there. I'll take that.
I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Ryan on first down.
Dude!
Pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose.
Oh, come on, bruh.
We know it's not an easy
You
job
gotta
to
hold that,
catch
bruh.
people trying to tackle you.
You gotta hold that, fam.
But the
Hey.
bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have,
Come on,
and a pass
drop
he should have
that.
caught.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set
David on
down.
sale for $14 that I refuse to pay that. I don't blame. Listen, I don't blame you. I don't blame anybody for being like, man, I ain't paying that for. You ain't gonna get an argument out of me. Okay. You're not getting arguments out of me.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. That is caught. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
My man is getting hurt.
Let's see what else the offense
My man
has
is
up its
getting
sleeve.
hurt.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down.
Got
They'll
that
tussle
first.
for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up
Yeah,
first and goal.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Oh.
They'll give it here to his running back. And he
Woo.
will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Devontae Freeman as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
give me that 6. So he got pushed off the block. Got knocked off there. It's the only thing I don't like. Oh. Ooh. Interesting. Look at this even though. Look at this. Okay. Look at what happens with what is it, 51 here. Look at what happens. I'm gonna hide this. Look at the feet though. It's the feet as to why he didn't, because I was wondering why didn't he pursue me directly. Now, I mean, of course, this should be an injury, to be quite honest. The O-lineman steps on his foot. So then when he goes to gather himself to try and sprint, he's got to reposition, replant, and then try to engage. He's like, by then I'm in there. Subtleties. I mean, it could just be the way the game functions or the way I read it. That's a nice little visual cue, though, as to why he didn't immediately just, after he got out of that, why didn't he just come running? Well, even if he got out of that, look at how his feet were positioned. Look at how he was positioned. He was not in position to just go full sprint at me all of a sudden. So it was like he had to plant and then try and engage. See? Subtlety things like that. And this is after me
Now the extra
hold on, wait,
point.
let me see. Because I did the slider adjustments in let me see. I don't think I did it in here. Oh no, see? I didn't even do the adjustments here, right? I know Hollywood had it on like what? What do you have it on like 70, 79 or something like that? Or whatever. I did that in my franchise mode. I'm sorry, I didn't do it out here. But you see already how the game is playing. It is playing a good games so far, just like this.
And it's
you know what I mean?
Make it 14-0.
Now, of course, these are the Atlanta Falcons. They got Julio Jones. Julio Jones is unfair. You know what I'm saying? That's Julio. Now, me with the Lions, I ain't got no Julio Jones kind of player on my team. Kenny Golladay got potential to be one of those guys one of these days, but I don't have one of those guys right now. So
now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're just going to nail it.
So we come upon, and actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action.
All right, I'll play one last series here. I'll play, since I got the possession, I'll play it, see what I do with it. And then I'm gonna end the stream there. So
now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff.
I appreciate all of you guys coming in here,
here's what we think they're going to do to attack us,
hanging out here with me like this and chilling. Just talking some good old basketball. Just talking about some NBA Live.
Adjustments that might be made defensively.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he will be knocked
you know what I'm saying?
But he will have the
I like you know, we want great games at the end of the day, man. We want great games. That's just the key. That's the freaking key, man. But brutal honesty though, man. Like I don't want to keep on. I'm not gonna keep on doing, you know, doing videos like this.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
They sandwiched me there. I don't want to keep doing videos like this, man. I don't want to keep talking, having this kind of dialogue about these games, and I'm not going, and I'm not going to keep having that kind of dialogue. It's going to be switched up because I'm just gonna have to play, you know, games that are hitting the mark, man. That's just it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to
blitz
throw
he
the
came
ball,
with,
and you can put pressure on them and make it tough.
I had money on that one.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Ryan, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well.
See, he had it.
Jump ball play.
He had the ball caught. It was just all the contact. See, and once again, organic knockouts. Like, this is the stuff that Sim and I were like, yo, like, this was the good stuff that we like. Like, look, of course you're gonna catch the ball over the linebacker. That's not it. That ain't nothing but a thing. But look at all the extra contact he took though along the way. It's like he got the ball, he got the reception, but then you got Evans come in. You got, Whitehead come in, along with David crashing down on him, and he doesn't have the ball reeled in. It's only on one hand. Yeah, he gonna feel that impact. He gonna feel the impact of them brothers, and yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how it should be. That's exactly how it should be. Boom, all that impact. Yeah, that's hard, and you ain't even reeled it in yet? No, man. That's how the game should freaking play. And that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Let Madden 20 be on point at launch. And then people be up here screaming and whining, oh, it's too tough. I'm not playing the game with any title update. It will have no title updates. None. I won't have any title update. All the feedback I give, hey Smitty, you know they fixed that, right? But at what expense? Hey Smitty, man, you need to update because they fixed this and fixed that. Yeah, but at what expense? What got compromised? If the core game got completely compromised, man, no, I'm good with the game right where it's at. I'm gonna play the game that I got. I'm gonna play the game that I read the blogs on that I said I can't wait to play that game. That's gonna be the game that I play. Y'all can have all that other stuff. I'm playing this. You know what I mean? And that's it. I don't want to be doing I ain't trying to be doing any of this going back, playing games of old and all that. Like, I don't want to do any of that.
It's a gain of 3 and it sets him up with
I don't want to do any of that, man. I really, truly do not want to do that.
You're not doing the dictating on
yeah, my man Neff, he said that was black on black crime with that earlier play. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like,
and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Jameis to throw it over the middle.
You know,
it's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
We had some good, and that's why I said, Rats and them cats in the studio, man, I can only imagine, like I said, there's things those guys wanted to do with the game, bruh.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And when an offense is
doing a nice defenders out of their sock.
Play action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Oh, his roster, okay. Yeah, I gotta test his rosters out too, because he got some stuff. I gotta throw it in the editor and give him a go. I gotta
give this time to the tailback.
I gotta give him a try
at
some point.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Especially since he did my my 93 Lions, so I definitely want to give him, show some love to the rosters and everything. And plus, I got the editor too. I shown love to my man Havo and donated and all that good stuff.
They go play action.
Oh snap!
Winston, he's got time. And
I ain't have enough time.
He chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So let me give him a shot.
And for the Falcons, 5 minutes.
I may even do a stream of APF, as well.
Winston throwing for his running back, and he's got him.
See, look at how that hit looked. Look at how that tackle looked. You know what I mean? Look at how that tackle looked, and then I'm going to get out of here. Look at how this looked right here, you guys. Because I know I said I was going to just play one series, but I played more. But you see here, 2 defenders come in, two different speeds, 2 different momentums, 2 different directions. Boom, right? Both players had an impact on the tackle. Both of them had a respective impact. Did it play out? Did it look the most gorgeous and look pretty? See, that's the whole thing. Madden 19's tackling looks a lot more. It has a better look, but it's more it's a lot more uniform in principle. And that's why, like, when we look at NBA 2K and stuff like that, remember, the more stuff that's scripted in there, it's going to look beautiful, but it's scripted, though. When you go for organic stuff, that's when it's going to get complicated. That's when you're going to have limbs and arms and all that stuff contort and look a bit crazy and things like that. It's going to happen because that's part of the system. That's why I don't like that they went to Frostbite, only because I wanted them to keep building on that the way it was.
Now a man who did his collegiate
and I would have been just fine with that.
Here in Clemson and South Carolina,
like I would love to see their organic tackling that they have in Madden 17 with the organic knockouts and all that, but with more tension and more animations added into the system and having it work out that way. I'd rather do that. I'd rather see that game than just making it more uniform in principle.
Guys up front, you know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
All right.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh,
and he can't find a
dang
receiver, and he's brought down.
Got me right when I was going to throw it.
Nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling.
He got me when I was going to throw it too. I saw it looked kind of feasible, so I'm like, let me give it a shot.
Down he goes.
On second down, Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh! Oh, snap. Oh! Oh, snap. He just straight snagged it. Oh, gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Love it. Just put that thing out there. And he just straight, my man just straight snagged it. Like, let me put the camera on him specifically. My man he just snagged it. See, perfect point to end this stream on. I'm gonna end it on this. You see how this is why I want them to go away so badly from the 2-man animations, because when I mean, if you play Madden, you know, especially these current Maddens, you know that at times it does play without the 2-man animations triggering. You know, sometimes it plays without the 2-man animations on catches. If this is a perfect instance right here. Look at how the defender was trying to play. Look at how safety drops back. Ball is thrown. He rotated. He went from inside to outside. And he never gave an attempt on the ball, though. That's the only problem with this play, is that he never went after it at all. So that's where the issue comes in on that play. He never went after it. But at the same time, what if he never jumped and he just threw his hands up trying to knock the ball down? Whereas Sanu, he's just running his stride, looks back for the ball, and then he just skies up for it. Instead of it being a 2-man animation where it's like, oh, we're going to have this defender who did nothing, we're just going to pull him into an animation. No, let him do what he was doing defensively versus what my guy's doing offensively. and he goes up for it aggressively, he jumps for the ball, his speed and momentum and everything else is going to carry him accordingly. If he gets the reception and the defender throws his hands up, which basically no momentum, standing there, just throws his hands up trying to knock the ball down, then that's his fault. Or he doesn't have as much speed and momentum built up, and then he tries to swipe at the ball and he misses it. I'm cool with that, but give us the two separate animations, not just this two-man sequence that has to play out all the time. Because this was beautiful. Outside of, like I said, the only faulty thing was how 31 just stood there and watched it. That was the only problem. Like, I want, if anything, if you're not going to jump, at least try to hit him. Like, I'd be cool if he tried to hit him, or he put his hand up and tried to swipe the ball, knock it down. But then he came away with the ball. He took that thing in, got the 6. So, I'm going to end it here, you guys. You know, this was a lot of fun, you guys. I enjoyed streaming. I don't know if I'll be able, I doubt I'll be able to do anything over the weekend. I know it's Easter weekend and all that. So, I will be back on Monday. I'm going to stream. I want to start streaming, you guys. I want to start streaming at like 1 o'clock. Between 12 and 1 o'clock Eastern time, like start. And then go to like 4 or 5. Something like that. You know, and then just get on for a good bit. Play some games, whatever. Talk, whether it's, you know, whether it's an older game, newer game, whatever. And just get it in. And just have some fun with it. You know what I mean? So I definitely want to do that with you guys. I want to do that more often. But I'm gonna end this video here. Well, this stream, not video. Excuse me. I'm gonna end this stream here. It said Kia says he's playing with the '93 Steelers, built an impromptu. Oh, okay, all right, cool, okay. Yeah, I gotta try those rosters. I mean, you know what? If I get a chance to, I'll mess with the editor, and I'll mess with the editor. And I'll make some, you know, I'll add some teams and everything, and then I'll play with APF. I may do that on Monday or Tuesday or something like that. Or I may do that for Thursday for Throwback. You know, for Throwback Thursday, I may do that. I don't know. But we'll see. But I will do that this coming week. I'm going to play some Madden 17 CFM, and I may even play some Madden 19 CFM next week as well. Playing with the Sabo mod. His most recent mod, it does help the gameplay some, but then I'm also going to apply the methods from Hollywood Sports. I got to try them out this weekend and see how it works in regards to the game. Does it really help the game or not really? You know what I mean? So if it does, oh, hey, okay, cool. Sabo's mod combined with Hollywood's, you know, not rosters, his ratings, his sliders, hey, may have something good. May have something good there. So, who knows? But all right, you guys, y'all have an awesome weekend. Have a blessed weekend. God bless all of you. And have a great weekend. And, yeah, like I said, I highly doubt I'll stream this weekend at all. If I get in the off chance I do, I'll let y'all know something on Twitter and I'll fire it up. Otherwise, I shall holler at y'all later. Y'all be safe. God bless every single one of you guys. And like I said, thank you for hitting that like button, those of you that did, and for subscribing if you're new to the channel. I appreciate that too. These are the kind of streams I'm going to do. I don't always jump from game to game to game, but this was more of a case study kind of thing, and then I just rounded it out having fun with showcasing this Madden 17, showcasing a few points. So I will get at you guys on Monday with the next stream, okay? All right, y'all. Like I said, y'all take care, be safe, God bless, and happy Easter. Happy Resurrection Sunday to everybody. Resurrection Weekend, Resurrection Sunday as well. You guys all take care.